Yes, that's right. Hello, everyone. We're live. We're back. We're doing D&D. Oh, it feels like it's been ages because I went on holiday between between like us doing the last one. So does anyone remember what we did last time? Where did we go? What were we doing?
Delved really and deeply. There were spiders.
There were spiders.
Many spiders.
We all became Theseus. We are going to try and find our Minotaur to give our lives meaning inside the labyrinth.
Is that the ship guy? Was the Minotaur guy as well? I don't remember my Greek mythology very well.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm questioning myself, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it probably is.
Yeah,
I just don't remember. I just,
Yeah, because he took the ship of Theseus to Minos.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go. Mystery solved, probably.
Probably fine. Probably fine that I didn't remember that off the top of my head. But yeah, you took the ship. You found the labyrinth. You went into the labyrinth. You had a looming sense of dread. You thought you were gonna die, which I mean, eventually, right? But
no.
No, you're gonna buy your way to immortality with the. I worked out your net worth, £3.2 billion, effectively.
How many days since 9/11?
Oh yeah, you made a lot of money from 9/11.
Could say we made a killing.
Yeah.
You could.
We won't.
I'm not sure that we
We'll
should
get to, like,
say that.
center of the labyrinth, and it'll be like the only way to get out is to give me $3.2 billion.
I feel like this is coming. Yeah.
No one else has ever managed to do this before.
He did like whatever's at the center's like, wow, honestly, no one's ever got here, so I'm not sure what to do. Pay
it's
me?
just a puggy machine that you just have to keep putting in coins, and we're there for several days. Just
That's what the dread's about. So we're doing gotcha games.
That's how we get you.
That's the trick. All right.
Yeah. No, we met a dwarf. He was nice. He wouldn't come with us, but he's looking after Helgato.
He's looking after. No, the fisherman is looking after Helgato.
Oh, not the dwarf.
Not the dwarf. The fisherman, because he has fish, right?
No, that's true. Either way, we're doing surprisingly well from what I remember. So.
Yes. And you have now reached it's day 3 in the labyrinth, and you have now reached well, you get the sense there's a structure to this, so it's the big boss of day 3, which is a horribly sort of like, it's a giant kin with bulbous growths coming off him.
It's Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. A Fomorian. You recognize it as a Fomorian, and he's with 3 trolls. And
Does anyone have cure disease?
Petersburg.
Does anyone have cure disease? Sorry.
I think I've got cure disease.
Yeah, but it is time to roll initiative immediately. We're diving right in, everyone. You are in a combat situation straight away.
Let's dive right in, but actually.
Yeah.
23.
Okay, let me roll my lads real quick and just see. That's
I'm probably going last.
Alright, trolls. Troll? Oh no, I dropped my dice already.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I dropped my dice, but I got a 19, so I'm gonna take that real quick.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how that works out, huh? Okay, Fomorian. What does the Fomorian...
Yeah, I'm going to say that in future. Oh, I dropped my dice on the floor and I got a name.
Well, it's not like you could have seen it anyway, given the setup. Not like you could have seen it anyway, and also, how would you have known? Okay.
Have you ever seen the Honor the Cock bit from Dimension 20?
No.
It's just like if you roll it and it's cocked, you have to honor the cock, unfortunately.
It was flat on the floor, to be clear. It just was on a 19.
No cock on the floor.
No, it was just completely flat. It was fine. I also need to keep track of these guys' health, I've just realised. I'm remembering how to play D&D again. Just slowly relearning.
There's been the same gap between sessions as all.
I know. But you gotta understand, I was so happy in Spain that I forgot everything I usually do. It was brilliant.
Yeah, we had to get that remedial depression back into you to make sure that you didn't, How ideas above your station.
Yeah, well.
I got 7.
Okay, so who got above 19? Art. Okay, is it just Art who got above 19 then? So Art,
I think so.
you're at the top of the order. You got 23. Okay, so between 4 and 19 is going to be literally everyone else, I would guess. So who got above 4?
Or 4.
Yeah, 4.
I got 15.
Barb got 15. Okay.
I got 7.
Elfin 7. Wait, what did Angrith get?
4.
4. What's your dexterity? Are you more
0.
Are you more dexterous than a Fomorian? Is what I'm asking at this point. Are you more dexterous than the?
No.
The answer is
what
you are equally dexterous as the lumbering, like bulbous giant kin.
That arm was heavy.
That's a +0, baby.
So he's also +0. What's your dex value specifically then? Is it
10?
Oh god. I'm gonna. I don't know what to do. I've never had it go this far into the tiebreakers.
Well, should we just roll another d20 and whoever
Yeah, let's
gets
roll
more goes
another
first?
d20. Yeah, let's do it. 18.
Fucking hell. 8.
Okay, so you're going. So you are going after the Fomorian.
Last.
Yeah. 4. I'm gonna put a 4 minus next to your 4. Okay, so Art, it is your go. The trolls have just turned around and have spotted you, and the Fomorian is like issuing orders in a language you don't understand. And they're kind of close together. They're probably all within like 10-15 feet of each other. Fomorian's sort of center left, much Labour Party position
So
as it were.
Democrats, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any place that I could like bonus action hide to like first? If there are any like rocks I could try and hide in so I can get my sneak attack?
The scene before you is kind of like a simulated marsh. So there are some there's a bit of foliage, there's a bit of rocks you can try and hide behind. Yeah.
Okay. Could I like could I get like round the side of them and hide so I could then stab them in the back?
Probably a bit much because of the distance between
Okay.
you.
Well, and I'll find myself into an area, and then I will do a bonus action hide. So do a stealth check.
Yeah, let me roll their perception. Oh, okay.
I only rolled a 7, but that's 17 overall.
So the Fomorian is aware of where you are, but the trolls are not.
Okay, well in that case, I will throw my dagger at one of the trolls.
Okay, let's get them. Roll to hit.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
No.
Wait, does that
Okay,
hit or okay? No, you good.
So that will be 2d4 plus 7 to start off with. So that's 9.
Oh, which troll are you going for? Like furthest left, furthest right, center right?
Furthest right, I guess.
Okay, good. It's just that I've numbered them based on initial position. So
Right.
Yeah.
Once actually, let me just. So 4 plus 7 is 11, and then I'll roll my sneak attack damage is.
Remember to double the dice because you're
66. Oh, that's not ideal, but that's 19.
All right.
So overall, 11 plus 19.
Dagger whizzes through the air, just lands just above where you think the heart was. You didn't quite get him. Pierces the thick hide. You get the sense that it's kind of well wedged in his chest, but it hasn't hit anything essential. You just look down at the knife in his chest like, what? Where did this come from? 1 minute he was there, the next he wasn't. It's outrageous.
What is this Thomorian thing, by the way?
It is
probably
a
told us
big
that.
hulking, sort of giant kin with growths all over its body.
Oh, so only one of them has the growths.
Yeah, only one of them has the growths, and you will understand why probably in a little bit. Okay.
All right, and that's my attack.
Okay, so you are now visible to the trolls.
Mhm.
The one that you attacked is going to charge on over to you, and he's going to make a multi-attack. So he's going to bite you and then claw at you twice.
Great stuff.
Great, yeah. So the bite is a 10, which I'm going to go ahead and assume doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Kind of scrapes off your clothing. It looks kind of odd. It looks like he was trying to eat your clothes.
Just disrobing you to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first.
I made
bite,
dinner
Oh,
first.
it's so sexy.
The first bite. The first claw is a 25 to hit,
That'll do it.
and the second one is an 18.
That will also do it.
Okay, so
Can I take one of them away with my cunning, with my
Yeah, you
cutting
can.
words?
You can try. Yeah. Which one
I'll
are you
take off
going
the
for?
one.
The 18 or the
I guess
25?
we should go for the lower one just in case.
Yeah,
if they're
sure.
going for the hit.
Sure.
Okay, so I say, where's your lumps, like your friend? I don't know why I thought that would hurt, but Barb thinks that they'll feel left out because they don't have lumps.
Mhm.
That takes 8 points off the attack.
That won't hit.
All right. But one of them still does. He's distracted by Barb, and it swipes across your armor. Again, it looks like he's disrobing you. Second one.
It was a vicious barb.
Comes in, actually gets under your clothes with the claws, and you feel them dig in just under your ribs. And that is 16 points of slashing damage dealt by the troll.
That's not ideal.
I was just thinking, this has gotten decidedly unsexy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll to see if you like it.
What will I roll to see if I like it? Let's roll a d20 to see if I like it. That's a 4. I don't think I like it.
No. It is not a sexy thing to have happen to you. The other trolls, they're a bit too far away from Art and the rest of the party, so they spread out and they find the nearest rock and just lob it at the biggest and shiniest one of you, which is Angrith. So you've got 2 rocks coming in.
Just the point was the one that ran at me to attack me. Was that the one that I hit?
That was the one you hit. You can see your dagger still sticking out of his chest.
Yeah.
That's a 14 with 1 rock. I'm gonna guess you shield up, and it's just.
I don't even know. I don't even need to do. Yeah, it's just that's a easy miss.
Yeah, and the other one is a 16, which I'm gonna guess also misses. All right, that is the trolls go. Bob, you're up.
Okay, so this is a real fake marsh, right? So this is
That's a real fake marsh.
Real fake marshes. That's us.
Real fake march, guys. Beautiful.
They make it look like a marsh, but it's not. Did you know that?
This march not real.
But it's fake, but it's so real. I'm just asking, should I? If I dispelled magic, it wouldn't do anything to the marsh, right? It wouldn't get rid of anything. Okay.
It looks like it's maintained by a complex and ancient system to be like this, much like Britain.
Okay, I mean, I was gonna say that's exactly what I was gonna say. Okay, then I think I might use bless on the entire party.
Okay.
It says you can bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, so for up to a minute, which will be the whole battle, pretty much.
That's 10 rounds, isn't it? So
Yeah. So whenever you make a roll, attack roll or saving
plus
throw,
1d4.
target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So whenever you
add
roll,
1d4 to all your shit.
yeah,
Nice.
There you go.
I get one of those per long rest, and so make the most of it.
Well, it's not likely you'll have much more to do after this, really.
Bless is really good though, because that's 2.5 times 5. That's 12.5% extra chance to hit. That's crazy.
Right.
That's right.
I was reading the description, I was like, there's no way I can't not take this.
Okay. So, Bob, do you have any other actions you want to take before your turn's up? you want to move anywhere? Do you want to hide? Do you want to do what? Well, I guess you can't hide because you don't have...
How far away are the creatures from me?
They're probably about, let me see, probably in the 30 feet range from you.
Am I allowed? I guess if I made a performance check, that.
Well, I will say the Fomorian's probably a good 60, like maybe not 60, but like it's a good bit further away as well. It's like 50-ish.
So, I mean, if I was being smart, I'd try and get behind like cover or something. I feel like Barb wouldn't do that. I feel like she'd try and get in the way so that they'd get closer to me so that I'll get sneak attack next time, which is a bad idea. But I feel that's what she'd try and do. Maybe I should split the difference and just sort of move closer.
Right.
Like, in range.
Go into half cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, half cover. I want to poke my head out from above. Like
99% chance to hit and you miss.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'll go behind. I'm gonna go sort of like in some foliage, but still visible.
Okay. So you're not even... Okay, yeah, because you can't hide anyway. You used your action with Blast, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
I want to put them in shitty terrain. I want them to have to walk through mud to get to me.
I don't think it's going to be that big a problem for them, to be honest.
Well,
I'm not convinced it's going to bother them too much, but okay. Elfin.
Sometimes it's very annoying.
Elfin, you're up. Wow us. Wow. Such a good turn. So good. I did that impression so much when I was in Spain with my friend. It's just...
Donde está la biblioteca?
No, I did Donald Trump speaking Japanese. I did Donald Trump speaking. They call it sakoku. They call it sakoku. Sakoku. It's where they close the country.
They don't say konnichiwa, they say ohayo gozaimasu.
Just like Donald Trump explaining the plots of anime to people. There's this
it's
game.
not what Hilda Hero would have done.
There's a game. Sword Art Online, they call it. You get stuck in it. Not very good. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
In the computer.
Sorry.
Everything's computer.
Everything's computer. Sorry, we've run over.
We've got a little bit of PC, yeah.
We've run over Elfin's turn. Elfin, you're up.
This vest includes attack rolls, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically includes attack rolls.
Yep. It's in the rules.
Eldritch Blast then.
Alright. Which one are you Eldritch Blasting? So I know.
I'll attack the left.
Wait, which one?
The one on the left.
Oh, the one on the left.
troll.
Okay, yeah. The furthest left one. Alright, got it. Okay. Can't believe we are with the Labour Party again. Okay. I've just realised I've written this in a stupid way because trolls have an ability that makes this specific way of writing their health bad. We're going to be here a while.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they have resistances to any piercing damage.
No, it's much worse than that.
Regeneration.
It's
regeneration.
much more annoying than that, yeah. Now I have to add health.
Is there a door on the other side we can just see? Maybe we could just sneak past them.
I mean, you know.
The whole team just fucking bails. Like, fuck this. This is taking too long.
They just walk out. They just leave. They're just like, this sucks. I'm out of here.
We could do this, but it's annoying.
If it takes so long that my bless runs out, then we bail.
Okay.
Okay. This left troll. How badly is he getting fucked?
Got me over troll.
The prep time on this Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Just
you would
like-
not believe the pile of dice is about to roll, though.
The longest like spell cast in history is currently ongoing. Just like the number of words Elfin has to say to cast Eldritch Blast.
You know, like vanilla WoW, there'll be like the final spells, and they just stand there like that, 20 seconds.
I rolled 17 and 13, so
To hit.
I did Dark Ones so unlocked to the 13, so now
Yep.
it's 17 and 21.
They both hit.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna damage you all in one go.
Yeah. Oh, that's 24 damage for,
First one.
well, yeah,
Okay.
like 12 each.
Oh, 12 each, so it is just 24 in total. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the blast just come out of the palm of Elfin's hand, strike the troll right in the chest, kind of staggers, and then
It'll
goes
take
back.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, after like 5 minutes of everyone patiently waiting for Elfin to cast this spell, the troll actually looks kind of surprised that anything happened at all. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? This
It's called the rules of engagement. You always let your opponent finish what they're trying to do before you try and stop them.
It's the
Yes, turn-based combat.
It's the joke about the about Final Fantasy. It's like, why are you just letting them have their turn? Why don't you just do something about it?
To be fair, all of the Final Fantasies without a turn-based combat system fucking suck.
I wouldn't know
So-
because I've only ever played the turn-based ones, so I wouldn't know.
Well, and with good cause.
Yeah. Okay. So now it is the Fomorian's turn. Now we're gonna learn why. Why maybe we actually no, I don't think we will do that.
Real fake warts.
Okay. Who does he want to do this to? You're all within 60 feet of him. I guess he's seen Elfin cast a spell, so he's gonna look Elfin. Elfin, you actually briefly meet eyes with the Fomorian after you've successfully cast a spell 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
And you just see
and
like a
then,
flash in his pupils, and you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Is Elfin within 10 feet? I think it's 10 feet.
Have you moved?
You get a +2 if you are.
I don't think you've moved. So yeah,
No.
I would guess.
You get +2. And I think I plus the D4 as well, so you get +2 plus D4.
Yeah, you still
Oh,
get the
that's
blast
the
bonus
wrong
and saving
dice,
throws
is
as
what
well.
that is. I needed D8s, not D6s.
So we're gonna get 2
Is
buffs.
this is this being charmed?
No, you are You're
Oh.
about to suffer from something called the Curse of the Evil Eye.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's fine. Very.
He gives you one of those blue eye things from Turkey.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it gives you a little souvenir.
Gives you a little trinket for your trip back.
This is
Thank you for visiting the Fomorians section of the Labyrinth.
It's be €5.
Yeah, these
Oh,
guys
God,
do
don't.
a killer cut and shave.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
The Fomorian
Highly recommend.
shave. It's real close.
It's the Thamorian barbers is really underrated.
Yeah.
that's 13.
Okay, you have failed the throw. So first, let's do
Does that
damages.
count for the D4, Elfin?
Yeah, I did. I got
Okay.
2 on the
And the
D4
plus-
and
Oh
plus-
god.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That
you
is
have failed
bad.
on the throw. So first of all, let's do the damage. 9, 19,
Uh-oh.
26 points of psychic damage is what you've taken. Are you still standing? Is my question now.
Yeah.
You must be.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now that you feel this like sharp pain enter your head, but not just that, you start to feel your body deform in the way the Fomorians does.
Oh no.
And you've now got like the big hunchback, you've got growths coming out of your arms and your legs. So now you have the condition deformed, which means your speed is halved, you have disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks. Based on strength and dexterity. And
Probably should have counted
you can repeat the saving throw whenever you finish a long rest. This is effectively permanent until you pass the saving throw.
You've become Luke Akehurst.
You have become the nuke. And that.
Oh no, I'm harassed.
You can feel your face reddening before our eyes.
And the Fomorian decides to charge up. He's got his big, sort of like great club with like spikes sticking out of it. He's just he started moving a bit closer, so he's now within 30 feet of you.
How much damage was that?
That was 26 points of damage.
Okay.
Of psychic damage.
Well,
Maybe we should, babe.
I mean,
Nah, we're fine.
Yeah?
hold on.
Yeah, you think? This is not the hardest encounter I have in the Labyrinth, by the way. So, if you run...
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
If you
No
run...
one's even fallen over yet.
If you run deeper... Oh yeah, I guess someone did get knocked out in one of the earlier ones, didn't they? But if you're getting stuck here, I don't think you should run in, you should run out. Okay, so that is the Fomorian's turn.
That's going to be Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, give him the Hellish Rebuke. I was going to ask, you just didn't do the Hellish Rebuke, but as he's walking towards you, you get it off.
Yeah. I'm still like better than you dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's Dex 14 save.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he needs to make a Dex 14 save. It's funny,
Yeah.
because that's the exact save you had to make. He got a 17, so he's saved.
Shit.
Does he take half damage then? Or
Oh
does he take no damage?
yeah, it's half damage.
Yeah. Well then there you go. Give him your half damage.
It's 10. That's 29.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Halved.
wait. Do you round down or up?
Round up, just because that's what you would do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you generally round up in
Yeah,
D&D,
so it's
don't you?
15.
Yeah, 15.
Alright. There you go. First damage on the Fomorian, although at what cost? Yeah, you all look at Elfin and she looks... She's had better days. She's had better
Yeah.
days, yeah.
Just- She's just thinking, why didn't I counterspell that?
Yeah. I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair, it's not a spell, so it wouldn't have worked.
Oh.
It's an inherent ability to the Fomorian, so it wouldn't have worked like that anyway. So don't feel too bad. And well, apart from
nuclear weapon.
apart from how you look, you shouldn't feel too bad.
And wasting my Dark One's own luck.
Yeah, I know. I kind of wasn't gonna go for it. I was gonna go for Art, but then after the troll had damaged him, I was like, probably gonna kill him if I get this off too well. So, anyway, Angriff, you're up.
So this Fomorian guy is basically next door to me, right?
He's like 30 feet away. You can walk up to him.
Yeah, okay. Walk up to him.
Yep.
I use I can remember its name. Vow of Enmity. That's my bonus action. I am going to do 2 attacks, and because I've only got 1d4 with me, this is going to be very annoying. This is also Great Weapon Master, by the way.
All right.
So that's 16. So that's 17 plus 9. 17 plus 9 is 26 minus 5. That is 21.
Yeah, you're fine. You've got him.
Yeah. Okay, so that is also going to be a 2nd level smite.
All right.
So that is 2d6s plus 3d8s.
5 million.
Reroll the 1, reroll the 2. That's another 2. That's fine. So that is 8 plus 2. That's 10 plus 10. That's 20.
Yep.
Plus 6. That's 26 plus 10. 36. That's
Alright.
1 attack.
Okay. Let's get that. Let's do the maths for that real quick, and then you can carry on.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Carry on.
Yep. That's 36. Oh, that is.
Turns out the number of hit points he had ended in 36. Everyone, so that was really helpful.
Okay, so this is another great weapon attack. So that's 14 plus 9, 23 minus 5, 18. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
That's another 2nd level smite, by the way.
Having a bev.
So that's no worries. Let's reroll.
Yeah, no
that
worries.
too.
I'm just gonna do a bunch of damage to your mini boss. It's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. So that's 5 plus 3, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 6, 18 plus 4, 22 plus 6, 28 plus 10, 38.
Okay, that's really helpful because the number ends in an 8. So you just deliver 2 vicious slashes across the femoral. Like, the growths on his body, some of them burst, and this Icarus pus has just come out. And just some of it has got on your sword and on your armor, and you're not best pleased by it. But he looks, combined with the Hellish Rebuke, he looks a little softer than he did at the start now. Like, quite a bit softer. But you've got some Icarus pus on you. The fumes are coming off it. As in the heat and humidity of the swamp-like environment, the fumes are coming off it.
The real fake swamp.
Yeah, the real fake swamp. That's us. You're up. We're back. That's 1 round, so that's 1 round of bless spent.
Would you allow me to grab my dagger? Actually, no, fuck it. I'm just going to bonus action disengage.
Want to be very clear, I would have allowed it.
Okay, Shane. I'll grab the dagger off the guy, off that troll. Bonus action disengage, and then I want to run and get my attack the big bad guy.
Okay.
With sneak attack.
Yeah, you got him.
He's engaged.
Yeah, he is engaged.
Okay, I think this is already 24 without the bless.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna tell you now, 24 will do it.
Yeah.
Get him in the pustule.
Stab like take the rapier and lance one of his growths.
I mean, it's not a great damage. Let's say just 16 on that, and then I'll try and hit him with my dagger with my offhand.
Just gonna do some maths. Yeah, go for it. Give him the roll.
And
you do
21 without bless.
Yep, you do lance one of his boils, and you get some of the fuming pus on more of it onto Angriff.
Oh, lovely! We're doing this again.
Yeah.
Art doesn't care about the fuming pus.
Yeah. Art was born in the fuming pus. He emerged from it fully formed.
Molded by.
And then another 11 damage.
Okay.
And that's me.
Yeah, so that time you just give him a quick slash across his gut, and you can actually see the skin has peeled back, and there's this sort of like it almost looks like his flesh under his skin is maggoty, like he's already being eaten from the inside. He's already rotting from within. Now it's the troll's turn. And now, what are the trolls? Actually, it's the troll's turn, so first of all, they get to regen.
Brigaded again by the trots and the trolls.
That's right. It's time for left Twitter from 2019 to come get you. Alright, so no one is currently next to one of the trolls, so they're going to have to move to you. One of them is going to charge up to Art, having seen him stab the one that Art stabbed before. He's coming up to Art. She's give him a good... should he give... Yeah, he's going to give him a multi-attack again. He's going to try and see if he can disrobe him this time. So the bite is a 26, which I think will do it.
Yeah.
So that is 7 points of piercing damage. Just gives you a good bite in the shoulder to sort of keep you in place.
I'd like to get rid of one of them if I can. So if he's doing a multi-attack, whichever one's lowest.
I'll roll the next 2 claws, because he's going to try and just stab, while he's got him bit in the shoulder, he's going to try and like stab his claws in at his side at the same time. That is a 10. So we'll just forget about that.
Oh, miss.
And that is a 23, which Barb, you may wish to attempt to prevent.
Yes, I will attempt. I've got.
You would have to roll an 8.
Oh,
it's worth a try.
I rolled
though.
6.
Okay, right. So on top of your bite damage, one of the claws just kind of glances off you. The other one you feel just back under your ribs in that same sweet spot. Well, that was a terrible roll for me, because that is a 6. So you get 6 points of slashing damage just across under your ribs. Kind of tickles you a bit. The other troll, seeing Angriff do so much damage, is coming up to him. You are now surrounded by trolls. is going to give him a multi-attack now. He's going to go for the bite. That is a 17.
Nope.
Just kind of crunches. You have a shield, right? I've not imagined that. He's just kind of bit your shield.
I've been swinging a two-hander this whole time.
Yeah, so he just kind of bites the metal part of your armor, and it doesn't seem to like that very much and spits it back out. The flavor protected you that time, nothing else. 24 on the claw.
I'm going to use my... Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't trigger a reaction, would it? No, never mind.
I'll roll the other one, then you can tell me what you want to do. Unnatural 20 for the second one.
Oh, tackle wins on a tie there.
Okay. So you, this time, he bites, doesn't like the flavor, but decides he can slash through weak spots in your armor, and deals you, 15 and, 13, so 28 points of slashing damage just across your abdomen.
Woof.
Bit of blood
This is fine.
coming out of the bit of blood. Nothing. It's just a little. It's like a little trickle of blood on your armor. It's nothing too bad. The final one is gonna come up, having seen the other one get the best of Angriff. Actually, wait, Bob, where are you in all of this?
I am in the marsh.
But you're not. But you're not like properly hidden, are you? Like they can see
No,
you.
I'm not properly hidden.
Okay, so the final one is gonna come up to Barb, and is gonna just give her a multi-attack as well. That's a 24 on the bite.
I don't like that.
But I rolled a 1 on the, so that's a 5. 5 damage.
Yeah.
Just kind of gnaws on the wood. The varnish is kind of peeled off on your body.
No, my varnish!
That's
I shouldn't have flavored it.
That's a natural 20 on the claw.
God, I would use your cutting words on that.
And that's and that is a 26 on the other claw. So I rolled a 20 and a 19 there in sequence, if anyone's wondering.
What
God.
damage do I take?
Wait, have you? Do you have a cutting word left for this turn?
I'll get rid of that crit if I were you.
It's 1 per round.
Oh no. Okay, so
This is a reaction, right?
let's use the metal. Let's use the metal dice for the crit then.
To really rub it in.
Yeah, that is 20 points of slashing damage on the crit. Just like splinters of wood coming off Barb's body now. Even the metal's kind of being sheared off. And the other one is a 18 points with the left.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dearie me.
Guess who fucked it? And that is all of the trolls' turn. And now it is Barb's
I thought I
turn.
was safe.
Barb, how many hit points do you have? Out of curiosity. Is it
Not many.
is it more than 10?
Yes.
Okay.
But not by as much as I'd like.
Considering, well, to be fair, what are the chances I'm going to crit again? Like 1 in 20? Come on.
I don't know. I'm going to cast a mass healing word, and I'm going to cast it on everyone in the party.
Oh, nice.
Can I give bonus hit points to Elfin if I do that, or is it just?
I mean,
Does not
I'm on 22, so
Yeah, Elfin needs it.
Oh,
It's
wait.
fine.
Okay.
Everyone
So
has
then I will
taken.
give-
Everyone
Has Art taken damage? Oh yeah.
Art has. He got stabbed.
I'm below half
yeah.
my hit points. Yeah.
Art is,
Oh, yeah,
Art is
okay.
looking like, oh no.
That was an atrocious roll.
Oh,
But everyone
no.
gains eight hit points.
I mean that's 24. No. 32 hit points between everyone. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's yeah. In a
Quite
sort of
nervous.
grand sense, yeah, that worked out quite well.
Like- how much are
Um,
we healed by?
8.
Or-
8.
Oh god.
Did you all realise I'm punishing you for the money I gave you yet, or have you all?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Agrif is loving this.
Agrif is like, this is actual adventuring. We're doing actual adventuring now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and use. We let me use a bonus action if I like detect if I do a telepathic message into his head because I want to scare him because he's a troll.
Oh,
He's
you
stupid.
can
I hope I
try.
can scare him to going away.
You're gonna have to roll an intimidation against him, but yeah.
Okay.
But he is.
Oh, I can't believe you've come to this labyrinth without your trousers on. Oh, it's just like a nightmare.
yeah. Well, welcome to the labyrinth. But I have one question. Where's your pants? Like, oh no.
I'm gonna send a telepathic
Yeah.
thought I'm assuming he's never heard one before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "This is your mother. I am very ashamed of you. Go home now."
Okay, roll an intimidation.
I'm opposed to what you're doing.
I'm opposed. Get up, go home. I'm opposed to what you're doing, son. Roll.
Your brother's an accountant.
Roll an intimidation. I'm gonna give you advantage on that because that made me laugh.
Okay, that's 18.
Okay. He got a natural 20 on his wisdom
Oh my
save.
God!
So he's gonna go and he's like,
My
wait a
mother
minute.
would never be ashamed of me.
Wait a minute. He just kind of mumbles in giant to himself, and you don't understand giant very well. But you get the sense he's saying, wait a minute, my mother's been dead for 5 years.
God damn it. If I can't move without him getting
an opportunity attack, yeah. He has his reaction, yeah.
He's not bogged down in terrain or anything. He's all
No,
fine.
these people do not care for this type of terrain.
I was going to say,
not that
giant. Usually, giants and stuff like that just do not care about hazards unless it's like a fucking enormous wall or something.
The Fomorian is like 15, 20 feet tall. He's in that range. The trolls are like 10. These boys are like hulking over you.
Would you be slowed down by a puddle? I don't think so.
Yeah, they are not fucking, like, whoever designed this labyrinth is not fucking around. Whoever they might be, we don't know who they are, obviously.
No, I can't do much else in that case. I'm just gonna have to like sort of put my guard up.
Yeah, it's just like a boxer. Okay, with that, it's Elfin's turn. The deformed Elfin. Remember, you have those disadvantages from deformed, and you have half movement.
Wait, what are my disadvantages on?
So you have your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. So yeah, Elfin, the hunchback Elfin is ready for her turn.
I'm still beautiful, but
on the inside.
Okay, then.
That's what matters.
On some of the outside, but
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
This patch of face is still beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skin is still like very nice, but the rest of it is there's a sort of a sort of topography issue elsewhere.
Moisturized, cursed, and bothered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the big guy.
The Fomorian. Okay, I'm assuming that's a saving throw on his part.
Yeah, Wisdom 14.
Wisdom. Okay, actually, not his worst. Not his worst stat. Not his best either. But
he's not very wise because he tried to.
He got a 17 on his Wisdom saving throw.
Of it.
So
then he doesn't have.
Or nothing.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to run away.
Okay. Well.
But I did that.
You did that more.
I did that.
Yeah.
No, I did it 4th levels so that, it's basically still 3d6.
Okay, give him the damage.
That's very good.
Got to start a new line.
That's 9.
9. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's better than you think it is. I promise. That's a larger portion of his remaining health than you would imagine. He's sort of it's psychic damage, right? You see the Fomorian kind of clutching his head and just trying to try slapping his head. He's slapping one of the bulbs that grows on his head, and it pops, and then there's more ichor onto Angriff again.
For fuck's sake!
Yeah.
And I was like, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah. Make it stop.
Oh my god.
2 days.
I hate Wonderwall.
That whenever someone makes jokes about someone's breaking out the guitar to play Wonderwall makes me think of the time when I was at uni. We're literally at a house party. It was about 5 a.m. and someone did that. I was like, well, it is time to go home.
I was in Nashville once, and every second bar someone was playing Wonderwall. I was like, this is Nashville. What's happening?
Tennessee.
When you say every second bar...
There was a guy on stage in a cowboy hat covering Wonderwall.
Was he doing it in a Tennessee accent?
Yeah.
Honestly, some of them were. It was really bad.
Oh,
It was like, oh, Nashville, the home of music, and I was like, this is it.
It's technically music in a sense. It's just.
I don't think it's technically music.
I used to do.
I hate Oasis. I think they're so bad.
And
Yeah.
every time there'd be at least one person that played Wonderwall, if not 2 or 3, and it will. I didn't like the song beforehand.
I gotta say, don't play Wonderwall in public or listen to it. Frankly, is my advice.
Coming at Jack.
Okay, so now the Fomorian has pulled out its Great Club with its spikes in it, and it's just gonna go for it's gonna do a multi attack. So just be aware, but it's going for Angriff's chin. It's kind of like uppercutting him with the Great Club now.
None of them ever have just all right clubs.
Yeah.
Right? Where's the back club?
That is a 27.
Hell, okay.
Which I think will do
What's
it.
your AC, Angriff?
It's not. It's 20.
What's your
I think.
AC?
My AC is 20, which is still very high.
Yeah.
I was
So
thinking, should I bother trying to cutting words? But I probably shouldn't, right? Because it's gonna have a very
10.
low chance.
15 plus 6, 21 points of just bludgeoning damage done to your chin.
All right, I've still got like almost half my health.
And now this is happening. As your head sort of snaps back from the force of the strike, you meet the Fomorian's gaze and need to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Okay, so that's a D20 plus my charisma mod.
Yep.
Plus the D4 plus my 2. Okay.
Yep. I'm not expecting you to fail it, but.
Oh, fuck's sake. That is 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2.
I'll get
plus
rolling.
2. I rolled a fucking 3.
Wow.
I'm gonna start rolling then.
It's not disease, is it?
No, it's not. And also, this is not gonna pass the curse on to you. Just if you're wondering, this version that he's doing cannot pass the curse on to you. So that is 7, 17. That is 25 points of psychic damage. Just sharp pain across your brain. You can feel your synapses flaring. Some of them detaching permanently. Some of them making new connections.
I am concerned. I am concerned.
I am slightly concerned now. What is the I am slightly concerned health for Angriff then?
2.
Oh no! If I had rolled the average, by the way, you would be dead right now.
Okay, is that his turn?
That is his turn. And it's now your turn.
Well, in that case, I'm going to lay on hands myself for 40 HP.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me.
And I am also going to cast... I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah. I can't believe I finally forced Angriff to act defensively in an encounter. This is like the first time I forced the party onto the back foot really badly in this campaign. Well, maybe the second. I think I've done it once before, but this is really bad.
We almost died.
My health. Like
with the first guy, the first boss, we almost all died.
the weird forest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been taking it easy ever since because I felt bad because I was the first guy and I fucking battered you all. And now I've come straight back because of the money.
If any of you can make this guy move, you will trigger my reaction attack. So I can fucking lay into this guy with 2 more attacks if someone can do like what's it called? Command or make him run away in fear or something, but like
I have Thunder Wave, but I think I'm out of range right now.
And also that wouldn't count for this. He has to voluntarily move. Well, not voluntarily, but he has to like under his control. Under control. Yeah, under control of his own body. He can't just be like flung into the fucking stratosphere and then you get like a slash with your sword on the way out, you know? Also,
I would need to do like 1 more level of fighter before I could do any shove attacks or anything.
Yeah. And a shove also wouldn't really wouldn't really work in this case mechanically.
Oh my god.
So, Angriff, is that your turn?
Yeah. No dice this turn.
Second round of Bless is up. Art. You
Okay.
are flanking the Fomorian, who is
I'm just gonna try and
You've
I'm just gonna fuck him up.
You've just seen
Yeah.
like absolutely take Angriff to town, basically.
Yeah. Let me just first of all say, look, I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying to remain calm.
Are you saying this to him as you're attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like under my breath, like try to grow a person. I killed like lots of people for almost killing my friend here, so I am gonna try to kill you.
Is in therapy with this fucking giant
with this
guy.
Fomorian who can deform you with his gaze. Like,
Yeah. So
this is creature of legend and myth. Like,
so that's a 23 plus. I've not rolled bless, but I assume that hits anyway.
you got him. You got
him. Nice 13 plus 9.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. Yeah, you're good.
So that's what 22 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack. Go do my offhand with a dagger. 13 plus 8, 21.
Okay.
We need to roll bless on that.
I don't think it's gonna be necessary.
Okay.
So you stab him with the rapier, and you use the leverage from it to sort of pull yourself up and just slash his throat. And he looks.
Can I stab him in the eye?
Yeah. He's not a Cyclops, but you can absolutely stab him in
So that's another 9 points of damage on top of that.
Yeah, so you get him right in the eye. You can feel his
I was
brain.
like, I'm trying to grow as a person.
You can feel his brain on the other end of the dagger, and he just sort of falls backwards with you on him. And that
is he dead?
He is dead. That is the Fomorian dealt
Oh
with.
shit!
The Fomorian
Are just like collapsing down, just going growth.
growth.
Special release! Growth!
Okay, that is the Fomorian done. That is arguably the hardest part of this dealt with.
Look at the Marvel movie thing where they all just fall down now, right?
No, we are not doing that.
Yeah. And then Art just screams, "Nothing bad can ever happen."
Nothing bad can happen!
Looking directly at one of the trolls.
Yeah. The troll looks slightly concerned, but does not really know what to do with that information.
These trolls are very self-assured.
Yeah, now it is the troll's turn, which means they get to regenerate their health. And I will tell you now, they are back at max health, all of them.
Oh my lord.
Well, no, it's good because it means basically we were focus firing the big fucker, and now he's dead.
I've just written their health like it's a fucking equation. Jesus Christ. Okay. Because I've just written T subscript 1 equals. I'm like, fuck's sake, what am I doing?
You're doing like the tariff equation, you're going to cancel yourself out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, it could be worse. I remember in an exam once, I accidentally, because it was basically a fluid mechanics thing, and it was things that are going in, things that are coming out. So it was the fraction of A and G, and I was like, oh wait, that is a slur as I finished the exam. Whoops.
Just sending coded slurs to your
Just
examiner.
sending slurs to the exam.
Too late to go back and correct that now.
Oh no. Alright, okay, so it is now the troll's turn. I believe one of them was engaged with Art. Is gonna it's gonna take a good old fashioned swipe at Art's back. It's gonna take a good old swipe. It's not gonna do its multi-attack now because it thinks Art is soft. It's distracted. Well, that's a fucking 11.
Doesn't hit.
So it just misses Art completely as he's stabbing their boss in the eye over and over again.
Shouting, "Nothing bad can ever happen."
Yeah. The other one is up with Barb. It's gonna take a big old claw out of her. That is a 18.
Can I do cutting words on him now?
You can.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's the turn as the round has moved.
Okay, that takes 5 off, so I think I'm fine.
That's 13.
Yes, my AC is 16.
Yes, it just scrapes off your varnish.
Right.
It's fine.
Your mother's dead.
How do you know? I don't speak common. How do you know this?
I've been inside as your head.
Was it? The other one was next to Angriff, I think. So
Yeah.
Angriff is looking mighty threatening in his big armor, so he is going to multi-attack Angriff.
Good luck.
That is a unnatural 20.
Oh, a natural 20.
No, not natural,
sake.
unnatural. It's just a normal 20. It's not,
Oh.
Yeah. And that's just the bite anyway. So we'll do the bite damage.
And that misses. No, that misses.
You have Shield of Faith.
I cast Shield of Faith.
So
yeah.
you have 22, right? 24?
Yes.
Yes, 22, yeah. Trying to remember what...
22, yeah.
Okay. So, now he's coming in with the claws. That is a 21, so that just... The radiant energy just kind of... It kind of trims his claws as he's attacking. He gets like a manicure for free with his attack. And then the final one is a 23. So the final one does hit.
Right.
It is acquired, cunt served.
Yeah, he's got like pink varnish on it. It's great. That is 16 points of slashing damage.
Fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, it's like that, I'm afraid. But that is the Troll's go. And they're now fully up to health. And they're by Art, Angriff, and Barb.
If you can attack the one next to me, I highly recommend you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll attack the one that's engaged.
Yeah, but so
engaged
now it's Barb's go. So you have
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is get away from this situation. So I've got Misty Step now, so I'm gonna use that as a bonus action, and I'm gonna teleport away from this fucker.
Yeah.
And behind the rest of Angriff, like 5 to 10 feet behind Angriff and
Okay.
Yeah.
because I think that'll keep me safe, and also it's further close to where I need. And I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word again.
Okay.
Because I think we need it, and I would like to make up for last time.
Hey, look, that 8 hit points that you healed us for meant that I didn't die. Because I had 2 health left.
Yeah, if you hadn't given that to him, he was done.
Well, you'll be happy to know this time it's 9.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean,
That's 36. That's 36 hit points across the party. It's not bad.
Yeah, there we go.
Admittedly, they do recover like 30 every turn as a opposing group. So
Jesus.
as a group, there's 10 each.
right.
Oh, right,
I'll
okay.
take 9, and then that'll be my 10 because I've already used my bonus action.
Okay, so Elfin, you're up. You are the only one not engaged directly by a troll.
But I
I'm
am
not
cursed.
engaged anymore.
But
either,
you are
that's
cursed, yeah. Also, Barb is no longer engaged. You are cursed. You do have a curse.
If you have some kind of like make him move away attack or thing, then like that's probably going to be like nearly 70 points of damage. Like just FYI.
You have command? You have command, right?
Sidan said that doesn't work.
No, that does work. That does work. It's Thunderwave that doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
As long as their body is the like animating force, it's fine. You can't force push someone onto someone's lightsaber, unfortunately, in this system.
Yeah. I'll cast command on the troll nearest to Angriff.
The one engaged with Angriff, right? What does he needs to do? A wisdom save, right?
Yeah, it's 14 again.
Good news, he's not very wise. He's less wise than the Fomorian. He has failed. He got a 5.
You could just tell him to just step back, like something as simple as
Literally,
that.
like step back 10 feet, and then that's it. He's fucking cooked.
Yeah,
And I guess I would also get opportunity attack on that as well.
Yeah, because it depends what direction, but yeah, sure, you can definitely make him walk in a way that would trigger an attack from both.
Oh, does
But you wouldn't get sneak attack on the opportunity.
No, yeah.
Just to be very clear.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I only get one attack on a reaction. Okay, that's not going to be.
It's not going to be bad.
Nah.
Alright, so this is the, I'm going to call him the central troll. He is taking a step in a way that means that you both get an attack off on him. So, roll your attacks.
That's probably not going to be
24 for me.
I don't. 3 plus. We're not supposed to not going to get advantage either, are we?
Yeah.
3 plus 9, 12. Yeah, I don't think that's going to track
12
it, is it?
doesn't. You just. His.
What about your bless as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's with Blair. I rolled a 2 and a 1, respectively.
Nice.
Yeah, you just scrape off his thick hide. You do manage to actually pierce the hide.
Yeah, I get him for 11 then.
Yeah. That's more than he can regenerate for. So, you know. It's something.
Would have been a great idea if it worked.
Yeah. It's still, you still got damage off on him. It's fine. And you still have more opportunities to get him for his next turn.
Yeah.
Elfin, do you have anything else you want to do this turn?
Wait.
Is Commander... What level is Command? Spell level.
2? 3?
Slot.
And are there any like trolls near me or
Not particularly, no. Like they're
You
all...
can probably just shack up with Barb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll misty step over like next to Barb.
Actually, Command is a first level spell, which I find kind of weird. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, it is Angriff's turn again.
I'm going to cast Searing Smite, and my
Ooh.
sword catches fire. And this is at spell level, at level 2 as well.
Okay.
I'm going to step up to the troll nearest me. This is not going to be a great... Oh my god, are you fucking shitting me? 3 and a 1 plus 9.
It's a 13. That does not hit. You lightly sear his skin. You can
Fuck's sake.
you've like scored and seared his skin like he's a fucking ham. Like, what is going on?
As you hit the target. Oh, I get to make another attack. Okay, that's a much more reasonable 19 plus 9, 28.
That'll do it. That'll hit.
Yeah, so that's a 2d6, so this is going to be a smite. And do they take extra damage from fire?
They don't take extra damage from it, no. They just take a normal amount. Wait, hold on. Let me double check that, because I don't think they're particularly vulnerable to it, but let me see. No, there's no vulnerability to fire.
Okay, let me just re-roll my 2s and 1s even. Okay, so that is 5 plus 6, 11, 12, 14, 17, plus 8, 25, plus 6, 31.
Yeah.
It does say if they take fire damage, they don't heal the next turn.
Yes, so he doesn't regenerate.
Oh, well, I'm happy with that.
In effect, that's a net 41 points of damage. If you think of it
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
So, okay, that is him damaged. He's looking pretty much exactly at the stage where you can see the damage starting to tally up on him.
He also takes it takes an extra 1d6 at the start of each turn. Until the spell ends. Target takes 1d6 fire damage and then makes a Constitution saving throw, to save the spell.
Okay, got it. You're gonna have to remind me when it's the troll's turn. But yeah, I've written notes next to him. But just remind me in case I forget. Angriff, is that the turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's the turn.
That is the third round of Bless completed. Art.
I will just attack the one that was that Angrith attacked.
Yeah, the one that smells lightly of burning flesh. You can.
Yep. And let me. I'll use. What's bliss again? Is it D4?
Yeah.
D4.
D4. Okay.
Yeah, it really helps if you roll more than a 1, like I did 2 fucking times in a row.
That's a 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
And
got lemonade in the background.
No. 21 damage on the first.
Yeah.
And then we'll go for my offhand.
Yeah.
Oh, another natural 20.
Whoa.
But that won't get any sneak attack, so it's just 40 plus. 16. Another 16
Ooh.
damage.
Yeah, you are very close to getting his ass now. He is like swaying on his feet. You managed to deal like 2 stabs directly into his ribs now. He's like wheezing.
How does that feel?
his you can see like the thick black blood coming out of his mouth. He's about to go. He is about to go. Right. Art, that's your turn. Now it's the troll's turn. He needs to make a con save. Boy. The boy who's just been stabbed, right? To beat the spell.
So yeah, it's no, they take sorry, it's 2d6 of fire damage. Then they can make the saving throw.
Do you want to roll the 2d6? Do you want to roll the 2d6?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let's do that. So that's 5 damage.
That is exactly the amount of hit points he had, and he just burns to a crisp in front of you. He just turns to a pile of ash before you. And Art can't help but feel like he's the one who did that. Considering
Art's like, wait, am I magic?
Did I do that? You know, like he just wants to know. Did he do that?
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on myself to see if I actually think I did that.
Well done. You have 1 fewer trolls to deal with.
I have mine. A +1 to insight now. Oh, okay. I rolled it. So I rolled a 20. I'm like, for a moment, I think I did it, and then I'm like, wait a second, you're not magic.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make.
Who's the one with the sword that's on fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the other troll, the fresh trolls, are what?
St. Petersburg.
Yeah, St. Petersburg has come back. Having seen their comrade turn to ash. They think Art did it, so they're now charging after Art.
That makes
and
sense.
so because so the first one is going to multi-attack Art in rage. So you are getting bitten for that's only 13, so I think you're good.
Yep.
And then you're getting 2 claw attacks. That is a 17 and a 14.
Will hit.
Okay, so only 1 hit.
1 will hit, yeah.
Yeah. That is a. Let's make sure I get that right. That is a 10 points of slashing damage. Just give you a good gash across your abdomen again. Your the sort of like coat that you wear is super shredded now from this fight.
Yeah.
It's bloody and shredded, even more so than usual. It's basically ribbons in places.
It's like
extremely Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Maybe need a new coat.
Yeah.
Anyone got any money for a new coat?
I love that you would ask everyone else to pay for your coat. You know you are the richest person in the pond. Like, apart from everyone who
just
lives
coins spilling out of this coat.
It's like as you can
wire in your thing to like staple like spoons and shit to it to patch it up.
As you can see, this old coat is falling apart, and then just a pile of money bursts out of a pocket. Like. Alright, then the other troll has charged up to Art and is also going to give him the multi-attack. That is 23 on the bite.
Yep, that'll do it.
And that is 10 points of piercing damage. Just gives you a good old gnaw on the shoulder.
Should I use cutting words for that? I've got 1 more. Is it worth it on that?
I think maybe
23 might be.
22. It's you'd have to roll like a 7 or an 8.
17.
Right, that's gonna be very low.
17 on the first claw attack and 19 on the second. 19 on the second.
I will try and cutting words in that case.
Okay, try the 17.
Just in case. No, that was a 5.
So it's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So distracted by Barb's words, the claw just swings above your head, but the other one, perhaps overcompensating, just does give you a good shreds your coat even more. You feel more of your blood leaving your body as you take 15 points of slashing damage. Just spins you around. You actually get spun around by the force of the slash, and then you're back face again. Yeah.
Oi, 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 oi.
And that is the troll's turn done. And so now we are on to Barb.
Okay. How close are these trolls all standing next to each other? Because they all rushed over now.
They're
Just
like
one drop now.
yeah, they're one spot.
Oh, was it three?
They're right next to each other. They're next to Art.
How many are
Oh,
there?
there are two
There are
trolls
two.
left.
There are two trolls left
Oh, okay.
at maximum
Okay,
health.
cool.
They are looking fine.
I want to cast Cloud of Daggers on them both, so like
Mhm.
where they both are.
Is it?
so-
It's a cube. Cloud of daggers. Or
Yes,
is it
it's a cube.
Okay, it's a cube. Okay.
It's a 5
One
foot
cube of your finest daggers, young sir.
They
Perfectly
take damage when I
straight
cast
cube.
it, and then every turn that they start inside the cloud.
Okay. So they take an initial damage, right, from the cloud appearing.
Yeah,
Do they have to do a dex save,
exactly.
or do they just take the damage?
I think they just take the damage.
Okay.
I think they just
Yeah.
I say it works in Baldur's Gate at least.
Before you,
Although I
a
know-
series of extremely sharp and dangerous-looking daggers appear in a perfect cube.
I love a cloud that's a cube.
Yeah.
It's such an
It's
interesting
a Muslim cloud because it's the Kaaba.
Everyone's to face the cloud of daggers when
Yeah.
they pray.
That's right. They have a cloud of daggers to tell you which direction to pray in. That's well, you've never been in a mosque
Yeah, the
before.
daggers all point towards Mecca.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about Islam from this D&D
yeah,
campaign.
I know, right?
They take 16 damage each.
Okay. That's a
That's pretty good.
And I think they take that same 16 every time, or do I have to roll again?
Yeah.
Same every time, I think.
Okay, so 16 every turn that they start in there as well.
You were 1 damage off giving them the nice amount of hit points.
And because I've realized now that I can cast Mass Healing Word as a bonus action,
Yeah.
I think I might do that
Okay.
as a level 3 spell.
Okay. Help Art stay
And then
upright,
everyone
at
will
least.
gain a lovely 5 hit points. You're welcome.
How many hit points
thank you.
how many hit points did Art have before that? I'm curious.
7.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no. That is brutal. Okay.
I will be doing second wind on my next turn.
Yeah. Okay. With that, it is Elfin's turn. The two trolls are currently getting sliced by these daggers floating near them as they're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, do not move them. Do not move them. I'm going to engage them and try and keep them in the cloud.
So is that disadvantage on? Would that be disadvantage on Eldritch Blast?
Is
Or,
it? What's your spell attack?
Would you?
Just roll an attack. Great, this is Eldritch.
Yeah, like what
It's
type of attack?
Charisma.
It's a
Oh,
charisma.
it's-
Yeah. Okay. Well, then if it's
Force.
well, yeah, if it's charisma, then it's fine. It's only strength and dexterity where you're fucked.
Yeah. Well,
So roll to hit him, or whichever one you're
Yeah.
going for.
I can do one of each. I guess.
Okay. Well, then go get them
Yeah.
both.
And the bless. So that's 18 and dirty 20. Oh no, that'd be
Yeah.
26.
Then both will hit.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, these are tough lads, but they're not that tough.
No.
Well, I say that like them and the Fomorian haven't completely battered the party here. I'm a little concerned about how I've balanced the next
Yeah.
encounter now, because it might not go
I mean-
very well.
I'm back to 44 hit points now, so I'm doing alright.
Okay, so
We've
do you
got a
want to?
puzzle full of glass cannons, apparently.
Yeah, do you want to? Did you roll the damage that they're taking?
Yeah. 1, 7,
Okay.
and the other's 8.
Okay. That's easy because the number ended in 8. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. loud blasts go by Angriff specific. Very familiar loud blasts have just crackled past your ear and struck the two trolls in the chest. As that is Elfin's go, and now it's Angriff's go.
Perfect timing. So
Wake up.
my sword is still on fire.
Yes.
If I can find my screen. So I want to move in such a way that I am not stood in the cloud, but I am engaged with both of the trolls.
Yeah, you can do. Maybe not engaged with both. You can be engaged with one or the other because of the way the geometry of this is worked out.
Okay, well, in that case, I would like to be engaged with the one that is on the lowest health, but also try and make it more awkward for him to get around, the other one to get around me, if that's possible.
It's kind of possible. You can make his life a bit more difficult if he tries to run away, for sure. If the other one,
but it's more like trying to run around me to get.
Yeah. You can kind of sort of position yourself in that way. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so
give him the business.
Yeah, it's just annoying because I don't have Vow of Enmity anymore. That is a great weapon attack. I should have said that is 18 and a 2 plus 9 minus 5. I'm pretty sure that hits. I'm not even going to work that out.
Yeah, probably.
It's like 23.
If it's more than 20,
like
it's definitely hit. These guys,
yeah. So that is going to be a first level smite because I've only got 2 spell slots left.
Uh-huh.
So that's 2d8s, 4d6s.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to re-roll my ones. So that's 16 plus 3, 19, 23, plus 6, that's 29, plus 4, 20 plus 4, that's 33, plus 10.
43.
43, plus 6, 49.
Okay. Yeah, you have just...
And he's also on fire.
Yep, you have just carved a massive hunk of flesh out of the flank of this troll who's now clutching his side.
And for my second attack, also a great weapon attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nearly a natural 20.
Oh.
That's 16 plus 2. That's 14 plus 2 is 16.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 9, 25 minus 5 is 20. So that hits.
You got him.
That's another. I don't think I'm going to smite on this one. Oh, get rid of those 8s that I rolled anyway. Reroll my 3 ones. Oh my god. So that's 6 plus 8 is 14. Plus 6 is 20. Plus 10 is 30.
Okay, how are you finishing him off then? He's clutching his side. He's kind of staggered.
Try my damnedest to cut him clean in half, basically,
Well,
like from shoulder down to waist.
Okay,
or I suppose maybe upwards because obviously he's a giant, massive fucking troll. Yeah.
You give him the Mortal Kombat slice in half, and he slides the diagonal slice. He just slides down. And you just hear a voice, fatality.
Who said that?
Yeah. So that is him done. There is one troll left, everyone.
Sorry.
One troll left.
Yeah.
For my bonus action, I wanted to move to the edge of the cube, or
I mean that could just have been your movement. It's fine. Yeah. We'll just pretend like you did that at the right time. So we're back at the top of the initiative order. Yeah. That is 4 rounds of bless spent. Art.
Just gonna fucking go and stab him.
Yeah,
you know?
Give him a good stabbing.
Old faithful.
Yeah. When has the stabbing ever gone wrong? Never is the answer. You won't get sneak attack on this though, because there's no one else engaging him.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you, bless.
Being in a fucking DM with Jamie.
Oh no.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to just second wind. So that's my only attack this round.
All right. And with that, it is now the troll's turn, so he takes 16 damage from being in the dagger
takes-
cloud.
5 damage from being on fire.
Is he on fire? Wait, is this one on fire? Didn't you kill the guy who was on fire?
Oh yeah, shit. No,
Yeah.
you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought
I
that
lost
guy
track
was.
of my
I thought that
trolls.
guy was dead. You know.
Yeah. He takes an additional 5 points of damage to the one that's already dead.
Yeah, his ashes reignite on the floor somehow. There was still some material that hadn't fully hadn't fully combusted. So we got to give him that. Okay, so he is back up to not an unreasonable amount of health. He is by art. So he is gonna just give him the multi attack. He can move round out of the cloud of daggers, and it's just gonna attack Art. So he's no longer in the cloud of daggers. That is a 19 on the bite.
Well, yep.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll all of them and just let Barb pick which one she wants to.
She's out of cutting words, I think.
I say all my bardic inspirations are gone.
Oh,
so I
okay.
can't
Well
cut
then,
words anymore.
fuck you, Art.
Yeah. How does Spare the Dying work?
It's if they're down, you can prevent them from having to make death saving throws. 24 on the second one, on the slash with the claws, and that is 22 on the final claw attack. So we'll do.
All right, cool.
We'll do bite. That is 5 points of that piercing damage with the bite. He sort of throws you up in the air to try and acrobatically slash you with both claws. That is a 11 slashing plus 12 slashing again. So it's 23 slashing on the way down.
Okay. Well, I'm down.
Okay. Art has just been like you acrobatically slashed and is down.
You know, it was close.
Yeah.
Like salad.
He ragdolls on the floor and makes the Half-Life 2 physics noise.
It's the fucking Alpha Protocol
youngster in the
death
crate
physics. Like, unintentionally hilarious death animation has happened to Art. Okay, so Art is down. I'm gonna put
Nothing bad can happen.
Nothing bad can happen.
This doesn't count as something bad.
The troll is done with his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's Barb's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Bob, now you are the leader of the party.
How close am I? I was right next to Art actually, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go up to him and I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
On Art.
Should I? Or Healing Word is a bonus action, but Cure Wounds would be more safe because he'll definitely get more HP that way.
Well, I'll be surprised if this troll lives to the next turn, to be honest.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna stab the troll.
Yep. Give him a good stabbing.
I'm gonna stab him with Zulfikar.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And he takes 4 radiant damage.
Oh, doesn't like the radiant damage, but he's
Like
still
damage.
it kind of like hurts his eyes. He's photosensitive. Oh, poor boy.
And I'm going to use a simple level 1 Healing Word as a bonus action to stabilize Art.
Okay. How many hit points does he get back?
8.
Okay. You like gasp back to life. You're like, what? Okay.
Yeah. Brilliant. Nothing bad can ever happen.
Yeah. you just do the like Jon Snow gasp back to life. Okay, Barb, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm just amazed that I got 8 on a level 1 one, but on my level 4 ones I did shit. But there we go.
Elfin, your turn.
The lesson we learn is to never try, Bob.
I'm gonna walk up to the troll and cast Bestow Curse on it.
Oh, okay. You're gonna make him a Fomorian now. He's gonna instantly gain challenge rating and become much stronger because of this. Right? How does Bestow Curse work? Walk me through it.
You touch a creature and it has to succeed on the wisdom saving throw or become cursed.
Okay.
And then I choose what.
Do you have to roll to hit him, basically, is what I'm asking.
Elfin calls him a cockwomble.
Yeah. You tell him. He tells the troll he's never rejoining the EU, and he just melts into a puddle.
I think I just have to touch it, and it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, but to touch him, you're gonna have to roll to hit him, I think, because I don't think he's just gonna let you touch him. I don't think that's a reasonable interpretation of what's happening.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, usually it's
usually you have to roll
you
to
got to beat
hit.
the AC still.
Yeah. You touch a creature. How does it work in combat?
I can use Dex, though, right?
Well, Dex is disadvantaged because of your curse. Your curse, if you'll recall.
Well, it would be Strength with this disadvantage anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, both are disadvantaged, so you may as well just use whichever one's higher.
Yes. That was a waste of time, man. Well, then that'd be 12.
12, that does not. He swats away your hand. Like, no.
No! Stop that!
We've been over this. No.
It's okay to look, but not touch.
Yeah. I'm like a painting. A very hideous and tall painting. Alright,
Is he also paranoid about his butt?
Yeah, well, yeah. Elfin, do you have anything else you want to do? God, the Dryder's ass. The amount of Dryder's ass comments last time. Fucking hell.
I keep thinking about it. I haven't stopped thinking about it.
Oh no, I've just remembered that really cursed thing I mentioned last time as well. Oh, God.
No, I don't really have anything else.
Okay, we could move forward then to Angrith.
Yeah, I'm gonna great weapon. Oh, well, I'm gonna move up to him. I'm gonna great weapon attack.
Yep.
That is 19 plus 9 minus 5, 28, 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm assuming that hits, and this will be with a smite. First level one. Oh, let's get those dice out of the way. That's a 1. I'm gonna reroll that. So that is 10 plus 3, 13, 19, 27. Plus 6, 33, plus 10, 43, plus 6, 49.
Okay,
that's one attack.
Angrith, that's one attack. You don't have to make any others.
Okay.
How are you finishing it? Finish him. Dun dun dun.
Try and cut through one of his over like some kind of lumbering tree.
Wait, can you repeat that again? Because it cut out for me.
Trying to cut through one of his legs so that he falls over like some kind of gigantic, like, hideous tree.
Okay. So you take a good long swing, you take out the leg, and he just lands on his stumps. And it's just like, it just dies there on the spot. You got him. He's done.
Muted up.
The troll is... You missed the fatality. Yeah.
Is that Angrith killed him?
Yeah, Angrith killed the last troll. Well done, everyone.
I felt like that was probably going to happen.
Yeah.
I thought I was safe to go to the toilet.
Yeah, how'd that go for everyone? Is everyone happy with the balance on that one?
I had a fucking great time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we did well. I think only one of us went down.
If I hadn't played through Baldur's Gate 3 twice, I don't know how well... Because I'm used to, with Baldur's Gate, like, using mass healing word every 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
Now that's just my default.
Yeah, now it is you do feel fatigued through the day because it is it is the evening. You can choose the door at the other side of this sort of arena has opened. You can continue into the labyrinth.
I do want to say like that I used literally every single spell slot, all of my lay on hands hit points and unsurprisingly Vow of Enmity. So like I am spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had a day.
Yeah. I have 8 hit points.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Should we move forward into the labyrinth, or do you want to rest?
I don't think we'll want to sleep in the swamp, even if it's fake or real.
Yeah, can we like move a little way further into the labyrinth where it's dry?
I gather up all my loose coins.
Yeah, all the coins that came out of your coat, you're just putting them back in.
Root around
Every
the
time he
bushes for
slaps
like.
them, just coins falling out like Sonic
Yeah.
the Hedgehog. It's like,
Yeah, no,
You see-
it's like that. It's like that bit in The Simpsons where Mr. Burns doesn't want to give Homer a reward from Bobo. This whole place is falling apart.
But yeah, you all see Art's coat is shredded to ribbons. It is not in a good way as you're walking, and you find the first dry spot you find is kind of in a corner. It's pretty defensible. And I figured,
is there any way of investigating that doom feeling just to make sure we're not going to die in our sleep from some sort of?
well, you don't feel it anymore now you're in the labyrinth.
That's true.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen.
Nothing
bad
bad can happen. That's what it said on the entrance to the labyrinth. It just said it in
It can happen.
Very ominous wrought iron grate on the front of this.
Yeah. Oh, it's a job centre. Huh.
Yes, a wellness.
Yeah.
Are you fit?
Yeah.
Are you fit
We've
for
all been
work?
filling out our diaries for the week while we're in,
Oh no, I see.
before we're
I,
sanctioned
I,
upon leaving.
I see you defeated the Fomorian. You're fit for work. I can have
Yeah.
£1 billion, please. Right. Right. You. I assume you'll take your first dry spot you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you've got your provisions and your supplies. You set up your camp. Again, you notice there are carvings in the wall here now. These are kind of faded into the wall. This feels like a much older part of the labyrinth than everywhere else that you've been. It also feels a bit different, just sort of like in its architectural style. It feels the air is kind of cooler, lighter. It's not as damp. It's this sort of
So
a
we've
less...
gone from like neo-gothic to sort of a more like mid early modern kind of vibe.
Yeah. There's a lighter feel to everything. The air in here feels lighter. You feel as if there is fresh air coming from somewhere, but you couldn't possibly tell where it is coming from.
The implication is getting the architecture getting more modern, so the next bit's gonna be like brutalist, maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the brutalist center. You're facing Tito in the center. It's behold my
dream.
monuments. Like,
Just going at him with some like correct value theory and being like, you'll never. Your market socialist idea will never work.
Yeah.
And he takes
Debating
100
each
Psychic
d6
damage.
psychic damage.
he's calling out for Goliotog. I
He
send
did
them
it
to
because of the
Goliotog.
abstractions.
He sends us all to the Goliath to be
Yeah.
commentators,
Yeah.
arguing with him.
Okay.
I
So,
just rolled 100d6 on Google and it did 341 damage.
Yeah.
Think of that, will you?
when
So, what do we recognize the pictographs on the wall?
you will roll an investigation check or a history check, whichever one's higher.
I think they're both bad, so I will roll the investigation.
Can I roll one as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 21.
Okay. That's kind of interesting considering how little you know about your own
Yeah.
personal past.
I got a 23.
Okay, so you both
You know, there's a box called Contact Mike.
Yeah, you both recognize the main thing you recognize about this is that it's from a very old culture, like a culture that's kind of it's a myth. It's kind of like if you found the actual Minotaur's like maze, it would be from a culture that's impossibly
okay.
old. Like
So with our 23 investigation, we got an idea that these were old.
you get the idea that this part of the maze specifically predates like written history. This is like
Okay.
this is like before the invention of writing style of architecture. It's the kind
So
of
it's like
thing,
a complaint about the Dionysius copper.
you would see this in like art. You would recognize this from like books where people would draw what they thought the walls of sort of like really ancient civilizations would look like. This looks like that civilization's wall. Sort of like an elven ruled civilization.
So at one point they like the maze that we've been through is an extension. It's like a conservatory
Yeah.
maze.
I bet they didn't even bother getting planning permission.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
say,
it.
Yeah.
That's why they can't build the cafe there. Because
That's what the sense of doom was.
Yeah, it's a listed building.
I can't believe we walked through that. Who knows what the foundations are like?
Yeah. It was gonna come down on your head at any second.
There's a fucking swamp inside the structure.
Yeah.
God, the rising damp is outrageous in these new builds.
Yeah. And by new build, to be clear, we're talking like we're talking about like tens of thousands of years old, and this is like older than that.
That's a new build.
Elfin's half elf, so not quite. It's not quite that bad. But yeah, so you've all set up the fire. You're all now endowed with the knowledge that this is an impossibly ancient structure, and so whatever they're keeping out or in, like, will have probably been lost to the mist of time at this point. You have no idea.
So we're probably okay. Maybe it'll all be corpses.
It'll probably just be bones. Like
you do see like the bodies of people in this area, and you see that I'll give you this for free for the investigation roll. You do see that their bones have been gnawed on.
All right.
Ancient doggo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
There's a cute puppy down here.
like the early hybrid wolves that they had like 30,000 years ago. That kind of like the curious wolf that would hang out and get free food. That's one of my favorite like things is hearing about like this ancient human family took the dog on the day out, and you can tell because there's a paw print next to their footprints, and I'm like, yes, this is good. This is good. Anyway,
If you think of the direwolf thing, I almost got triggered. So.
No, no, not a fan of whatever the fuck that is.
I read too much paleontology to get a PhD to be excited about
I
that.
feel
They were
like...
so concerned about whether they could. They just didn't.
But how are they direwolves anyway? They're not. And also, like, didn't the direwolves just kind of take a massive evolutionary L? It's not like we fucking killed them. We didn't fucking kill them, did we?
Also, like, the direwolves are more closely related to coyotes.
Oh.
And so, like, changing wolf DNA is just nothing. It's like saying you made, like, a Gigantopithecus by adding, like, the hairy genes to a human.
It is a
like,
big boy. That is a big boy. But the human would have to be 3 meters tall, to be clear, for that to...
No, because it doesn't look like a fucking direwolf either.
Yeah.
It just looks like what...
Yeah, that was the thing. I saw the picture, I was like, that's a wolf. That's a wolf. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, that's what you're talking about around the campfire tonight, I guess, what different types of wolves are like.
Ancient doggo.
Some wizard somewhere just trying to make an old wolf.
Yeah.
How old can dogs live in D&D? Is there like 1,000-year-old dog species?
I don't know. It could be. As the effective deity of this world, I say there could be. There could be ancient wolves running around.
Okay. I'm going to ask, who has better views of their history? Do we know any myths about big dogs?
Who has good history?
-1.
Angrif, you were a monk. You were raised in a monastery where you were taught this shit. Like...
And he read none of the books.
How much would you love if I said Angrif is more of a people person?
No, I refuse to accept that as
Angrif what they would have considered outgoing.
For his order, he's like the most outgoing guy. Everyone else is a fucking asshole in that order.
Angrif was
monastery.
Look, the key point is they may have been assholes, but they were.
Yeah.
Angrif took books and like practiced like splitting them in half, like tearing them apart like a phone book or something.
Like
a party
the
trick.
head monk was just like, "What the fuck are you doing to these books?" Now I have to rewrite the fucking thing. All right.
Yeah. And then I'm just like
from a
square.
Writing out every page in the phone book by hand just so you can cut it in half.
Right, party.
It smells for everything except for writing books, which they do by hand meticulously.
So you're sitting around the fire, everyone. Does anyone have anything they want to say in character to each other, or are you just gonna ask Angrif about what he was like at school?
I think we're gonna ask Angrif what he was like at school. What else is there to talk about? We're in a labyrinth. Whatever happens.
Yeah, Angrif's had a great day. Now that's gonna get ruined.
Cut like 3 trolls in half. Like, what's not to like?
Yeah, Angrif is like buzzing.
I think,
he's the closest to buzzing you've ever seen him.
I think Barbara's going to be trying to sew Art's cloak back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Art's 100% sewing it as well. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
This, I imagine this coat's been sewed so many times.
Yeah, it's never quite taken this amount of damage.
Yeah. It's starting to look like fucking Fagin's coat or something, just like patches all over the place.
So what do we consider the center of this labyrinth then?
Whatever it is, I hope it puts up a fight.
I mean, I'd like for Art not to die. That'd
Yeah.
be really good.
He's fine. Ango just looks him up and down. He says, he's fine.
Look, nothing that sleeping for 8 hours won't fix.
It's true.
Ango then goes, and starts, nothing bad can
Nothing bad.
happen.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're warming up to each other. I like
This
it.
was a good team building exercise in retrospect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is our corporate
Cutting
retreat.
multiple days of just cutting things in half.
This is like the adventure equivalent of like one of those smashing rooms that those finance guys go to.
Alfin, have you heard of Trustfuls? Okay. I don't think Barb's has anything else on her mind, so.
We just do our shift sleeps and crack on.
Well, I was gonna say Bob doesn't need to sleep, does she?
No. I can turn myself off. Does it say here? Yeah.
Are we calling that a long rest then?
Yeah. You will take your shifts. Don't worry about rolling. Nothing is coming for you in the night.
Cool.
You do.
Why when I oh it does reset. God, for some reason I thought my lay on hands would reset.
Does it not? It's
But
not
we
once
good.
every long rest.
No, it does. No, the website is really annoying because whenever you want to subtract, you have to click 40 times on the little subtract button.
Okay. You wake up the next morning, safe, well rested. You have a few of your provisions, and now you
Love a
are.
provision.
I think if he's just happy not to be eating fucking perpetual soup.
Yeah.
Listen, I imagine all of our provisions are just like perpetual soup in those
It's-
little
it's-
double-wide containers.
the
Little
perpetual-
frozen cubes of perpetual soup.
the perpetual chocolate, like with caffeine in it, that you're constantly eating.
We got
Lemon
perpetual
spread.
Kendall mint cake.
Oh god, no! Not my favorite.
Weathered spoons.
Weathered from the perpetual soup's acidity.
Yeah. It's like going through this labyrinth. Is there like any like openings in the wall that are like those wine bar openings that you get in Florence that you can just
Right? Yeah. I was like,
just reach in and get a wee glass of wine?
I was curious where you
Just
were going
put your
with that.
hand in
I
the
was
hole.
like, what? No, sadly not. The walls are surprisingly intact for such an ancient structure.
Hmm.
First,
See, that's why it is. It's the old a good drywall.
yeah. And also, as you'll recall, you have that the spell crystal that you discovered earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, the spell scroll that predates writing, which should give you a clue as to how old the outer part of it is as well. Really, if you think
Older
about
than
it.
writing.
I think.
Yeah,
I think.
if only someone had written down how old this was.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Elfin has that spell scroll.
Spells crystal.
Yeah, spell.
Yeah, I don't
crystal,
think
yeah.
anyone identified what spell it was.
Yeah. That was to get rescued by the guy.
But
right?
you do know how to use a spell crystal, which is to break it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll clarify that. And I do know what I obviously know what the spell is. You're gonna like it if you use it.
Seppuku.
Yeah, it's to kill yourself spell. That's it. You just immediately die. You drop dead. You power word kill yourself.
It's the brown note.
Yeah.
They're tricking us.
Yeah. Crush the crystal and you shit your pants. And you're like, are these connected? Are these...
I mean, the monsters will not want to get near you.
Yeah.
So
Depends on the monster. All right. So who is leading the way for the party today?
I rolled 14 on the saving throw.
Let me just double check because I think 14 might do it. Let me just get the sheet up real quick. 14 does it. You awake, and your deformations have gone. You are now your beautiful self again, and everyone kind of looks at you like, "Oh, okay. Guess it was just a 24-hour thing or something."
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I hate when you get one of those like 24-hour deformities.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it's like an allergic reaction.
Yeah, nothing 8 hours of sleep couldn't fix. It turns out.
Yeah.
So you no longer have
Sleep,
any of those
the
disadvantages.
greatest magic.
Yes. Honestly, sleeping the full amount does like completely change everything for me. So, it turns
I slept badly last night and I've been terrible all day.
yeah, like
Me
it
too.
turns out sleeping 4 hours a day is not normal.
Maybe that's why Thatcher was so awful, because she
Yeah.
famously only slept 4 hours a day.
That's
She's like, I'm
true.
fine. It's like, well, clearly you're not fucking fine.
Yeah,
are you?
well, yeah, because look at the way you're behaving. Like,
That's only needed 4 hours because she was a warlock.
what devil? Anyway, definitely not Jamobbly. She didn't make a pact with him.
No, she did not.
Right.
So it's based on survival, right? The lead. Still.
Yeah, the highest survival. It is a survival. Basically, who's leading you through the maze?
I've still got +3 on that, so maybe I should.
I was going to say, like, yeah, whoever. What was the survival?
Yeah, mine is bad.
Mine's +0.
Okay.
All right, Bob, lead the way through the maze. Give us a good
I mean,
roll.
I've got bad news, gang. I rolled a 9.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. So you follow your way through the maze, and then suddenly you find yourself in a bit where the maze is widening and widening, and you see trees flanking you on either side.
Do they seem fine and good?
The trees are like, they look like they are getting sunlight and water and all of this stuff. But you also hear, okay, everyone, I'm going to want everyone to roll a perception check.
Why everything I try and ever do that cutting something in half is like
16.
10.
Did anyone roll an 18 or higher for perception?
No.
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 I have a +7 and I rolled a 3.
You do not see anything until these large wolf-like creatures descend on you. You hear that growling
shit,
and
direwolves.
gnashing.
Oh shit,
And
direwolves!
it's actually a warg in this case, but we're
Direwolves.
Direwolf.
a dire warg. Yeah, these are larger wargs. Slightly larger, slightly beefier wargs. So everyone's gonna have to roll initiative, but you're starting surprised.
Are they already attacking us? We can't persuade them otherwise?
No, you can't. I'm sorry. You could speak with animals.
No.
If you'd caught them,
Right,
you
am
could.
I?
23 for me.
Okay. Well,
Everyone pray for me to roll more than a 10. 20!
okay.
22.
The wargs rolled an 11.
They
rolled a
really are
12.
direwolves.
Yeah.
Like this is like the second 20 I've rolled since we started doing this campaign.
I've got a +10 performance. I figure if I throw a ball well enough, they'll just run towards it.
Yeah,
I will give you. I'll tell you what. If you try that, I would have given you an inspiration if you hadn't told me before. Okay. Did anyone
Oh, God damn it.
who got above an 11? Is it everyone?
I think we all did.
Yeah. Okay. So what
Yeah.
did you all get then? Give me the order.
Well, I can't remember what I
20.
said.
What'd you get? I think you got.
I got 23.
Okay. So Art 23. Then I think Angrif, you got a 20.
Yep.
Okay. Elfin
22.
22. Okay.
Fucking hell, it's all making me look bad.
Yeah.
This is literally the maximum I can roll.
Bob, what did you get?
So was I.
It's the roll has disappeared. And I can't find my roll history.
I'll just.
But
put
it was
you-
above the wall. It was above the wolves and below everyone else.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll just give you like a 17. Then. Okay. You were all starting
Said it was a
surprised.
12.
You are all surprised though in the first round.
Yeah.
So
But not that surprised.
all of you skip your first turn, and the wargs are charging up to you. So 2 of them go for Art, 2 of them go for Angrif, 2 of them go for Barb, and 1 goes for Elfin.
Well, there's a lot.
7 of them. Fucking
There are
hell.
7 wargs flanking you from different sides now. Okay,
7 wargs, eh?
So the
Okay.
first one attacking Barb, that is a 9 from the first one to bite. I'm gonna guess that misses.
That misses, yeah.
And that is a 14 on the second one to bite.
Also misses.
Okay, these wargs suck. Next, it's Angriff. That is a 24 to hit Angriff.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
use cutting words on this one?
you can.
Oh, is that necessary yet?
Well, yeah, let's let him have
I
a
can
go.
hold off if you want.
Okay, yeah. So the first one gets its attack off on Angriff. That is a 12 points of piercing damage. You can feel like it's mostly your own armor digging into your skin, more than the teeth at this point. But yeah, the second one is going to go after Angriff. That is a 8, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't think that an 8 would hit.
And then now it's Art with his freshly sewed up jacket. That is a 22.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 12 points of piercing damage. Sort of rips your coat up a bit more.
Fuck's sake.
Second one comes in, that is a 23.
Yep.
And that is 13 points of piercing. The other one's also pulling your jacket the other way and biting your leg. And you're getting like pulled around by the wargs biting your leg and your coat and shredding it up again.
Now I really feel
don't
like I
want
should
to-
be using cutting words because I'm just watching Art die and be like, oh,
I mean, use it or not then.
Yeah.
I don't want
Use
to
it
kill a
on them.
dog.
Yeah, so we've done Barb. Then there's just one left going after Elfin. That is a 23 to hit Elfin.
That will hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. And that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
All
And
right.
then that.
That is the Warg's turn, and we're back at the top of the order with
Wait.
Art.
Wait.
Oh, Hellish
but
Rebuke.
Before that, yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, give him-
Dex 14.
Dex 14. Yes, they pass it.
Okay. That's half then.
Yeah, they've altered specific genes on these wargs, so they're slightly bigger.
George R. R. Martin just holding them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not necessary.
How do these
So then-
wolves survive in this labyrinth? Is there a lot of prey for them to hunt down?
Well, you got to imagine adventurers come down here occasionally.
Hmm.
Also,
That's 18
18. So
fire damage.
is it half to 9 then?
No, I've already halved it.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
I
I got a 10
yeah.
and 2
The warg
nines.
lets out a like it did not like that. At all. But now we're back at the top with Art.
All right, I'll just attack one of them. Does a 17 hit?
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
They're not super tough.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. 8 damage on the first hit, and then I'll do my dagger as well. Oh, and that's a nat 1.
Yeah, okay. That won't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great.
You don't drop the dagger, but you really do swing and miss on it.
Like, I try to go to hit one and get yanked and just sort of
Yeah, as the other
slice
one's
my
like,
coat a bit.
yeah, you sliced your own coat. You're like, oh, come on. We just sewed it this morning.
Everything we just did.
Yeah, now it is, it's Elfin's go. You have the one warg. You've just burned him up.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So you're gonna roll to hit him.
Yeah. That's 22 and a crit.
Yeah, well, yeah. Go on. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Tell me the exact number you do for both of them added up. And I'll tell you exactly how bad it's gonna get.
I mean, so that's 31 damage.
Okay, you have everyone. You watch this this warg literally explode. Like his skull and with its spine still attached just flies off into the trees. You've just like brutally murdered this thing.
Seems fine.
He's probably alright.
Yeah.
Does that give the rest of them any sort of intimidation?
No, I don't think so. These are not a cowardly creature.
Mm.
They don't scare easily.
Bad friends, though, really.
Yeah.
I
So,
start glowing because I've got the 10 hit points.
yes, you got a little faint glow coming off you. Now it is Angrith, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast 2nd level Searing Smite.
Mm-hmm.
Sword catches fire.
Yeah.
I am going to attack twice with Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Do one attack first, and then tell me where you're directing. Then you might be able to direct the other one to the other.
Okay, all right.
Just because
I'm just gonna re-roll this fucking die then.
I'm just conscious.
That is okay. That is 10 plus 9 minus 5. That's not going to hit, is it? 14.
14 does hit.
Oh, really?
These are squishy
wow,
lads.
that's,
These are squishy boys. They're just big dogs.
All right. Well, I will only use a 1st level smite then.
All right. They're just big dogs.
Reroll
that's
the
all.
1s and 2s. So that's 12, 16 plus 11, 27, 30 plus 10. That's 46.
Yeah, you have just like cleaved this creature in half from like head to tail. You've just cleaved it through. It smells like cooking dog now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't need this.
You're the one who did it. Like,
Angry. Fuck, that's a bit
well,
harsh.
I suppose you attack the other one then.
yeah, attack the other one. Let's get him.
Look, I would rather have used Thundering Smite, but that only one attack. That is a. Oh well, I suppose I didn't declare it before I rolled it. So that's a 9, 18.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that's not going to be a Great Weapon Master attack because like I said, declare it. So there's another level 1 fight. Ooh. That is 7 plus 5, 12 plus 6, 18, 22, 27, 33, and he's on fire.
Yeah, again, it's more cooking warg. Just like you just like you stab him through the mouth, and he's cooking on the sword. It's more cooked dog.
Innovative barbecue technique.
Yeah, Guga is watching this like, interesting.
Engulf a kebab skewer in magical flame.
Yeah.
Interesting.
God,
and
this world's Guga is going to be the craziest guy. You have no idea.
And with my movement action, I move over to who has anyone taken a beating? Has Art taken a beating?
Art's getting pulled around by them. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go stand next to the wargs next to Art.
Yeah. Now Art can get sneak attack on them at least. Barb, you are up, and you are surrounded by 2 wargs who did not land a single hit on you.
Nice. How close is how close are the enemies standing together?
They're like either side of you, so they're like 5 feet apart.
How many walls are left? 6? 5?
1, 2, 3, 4 left. You've already
4.
killed 3.
Okay. Are there any standing? Because I kind of want to class Cloud of Daggers again because I just like it.
It's not really. It's probably not going to work out very well.
Okay, no worries. Let's see then. Okay, well, if I cast Thunderwave, that originates in a 15-foot cube originating from me, which will get both the ones around me.
Might get Angrith though, and it might get Art.
How close are they to me?
You were walking in like a single file line. I'm gonna give you that you were like 10, like maybe you had a 5-foot gap between each of you.
Okay, well
So
then
you
that's
will-
going to be a very silly thing to do in that case.
Yeah, it would not be great. I wouldn't.
So does that mean you're not doing it, or?
Yeah, use Thunder Wave as an alarm. What's the problem?
Why not? It's nothing bad can happen. Okay, I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna stab the one on my left,
Okay.
I guess, with my Starforged blade,
Okay.
and that's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, he takes 8 radiant damage,
Oof. It's bad.
and then I'm going to follow up with my soul blade, and that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah. That
And
probably
that does 13 damage.
Oof. Yeah, you've really done him a bit of damage there. See his furs,
Okay.
or you kind of like his fur somehow has already started falling out from the damage you've done him. But
And I grab a stick from my pocket and I throw it.
okay, he is not convinced by the stick.
Okay.
Okay, now it is the warg's turn again. 2 wargs are going to attack Barb.
I use my bonus action to play fetch.
Yeah. Right, Barb. That is a natural 20 to hit.
Okay, well I'm going to use cutting words on that. in
Yeah,
that case.
maybe it's the time.
Yeah. Okay, that takes 7 off it.
Okay, so that is an 18 instead.
18. Well, my AC is 16.
So yeah, that'll do it still. That is 8 points of piercing damage. It grinds against the varnish. The other one is going to come after you. Fucking what? That is a natural 20 again.
Oh my
What
god.
the dice want to murder you. What the fuck is that roll?
They do.
Okay. The other warg is really coming at you now. He took offense at the stick trick.
If I had organs, I'd be worried.
16 plus 19 points of piercing damage this time. As he
Is that with the
realizes...
crit?
Huh?
Is that with the crit?
That's with the crit, yeah, it's 19. So he realizes that you are in fact one giant stick. And so he goes after you super hard. You are the biggest stick there is. So he's gone after you now.
Spoiled by my own playful nature.
Oh no! Now, Art, you're surrounded by 2 still. They're both going to come after you. That is a 15, which doesn't hit, I don't think. I don't think a 15
There's
hits.
this.
Yeah, Art, it's you. There's a 15
Oh, for me,
hit?
a 15 hits me. Yeah,
Okay.
my armor class is 15.
Then, yeah. Then you take 7 points of piercing damage as they're still shredding your coat up. And that is a 20. No, sorry, I can't fucking add. A 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll also do it.
That'll do it, and that is 10 points of piercing damage. As these 2 wargs have really like gnawed into Art at this point. But that is the end of their turn. Also, Angrif, you missed the double crit on Barb.
Oh god.
I can't believe I landed a double crit. I'm never going to roll a 20 for the rest of the campaign now. That's it.
You have been rolling 20s every 5 minutes.
I
I'm
am
sure
not.
you will be fine.
I'm going to roll a different dice. This is a lucky dice.
You weighted dice just for enemies.
Yeah, I do have different dice for different characters and different things, but yes. It's more of a thematic thing. The metal one doesn't make sense for regular rolls. It's a very evil dice. Anyway, we're back to the top of the initiative order with Art.
I'm just gonna fucking stab the one that
Angrif's next to.
that I was already stabbing,
Yeah.
and Angus next to it. So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get your bonus.
27.
Yeah, fine. You got him.
Oops, that's the wrong thing. Sorry.
I really wish I had more feet so I could take Sentinel, so I can just stand next to things that are trying to hurt people, and it's like, well,
No.
did you want to trigger like a bunch of fucking damage off of a paladin? Well, good luck.
It is very useful.
So that's 21
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, you've
then-
just like stabbed him in the eye and ended him immediately. No smell of cooking warg though this time.
I'm not gonna take. I'm just gonna do my second wind.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I get killed.
Okay. You don't want to die to the wargs, having barely survived against like.
That's
the
good.
football-
So that's 12
Yeah.
healing. That's pretty good.
Okay. Elfin, you are wargless at the moment. There's a warg in front of you that's next to Art.
well then I'll hit that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's less good. Would it? Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit, yeah.
Well then, yeah, we both hit. Throw 11 and 9.
You rolled an 11 and a 9 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like 15 and 17.
Damage is that?
No, that's
to hit. To hit.
the hit.
Right, yeah, you've got them. You got them both.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's 19 damage.
Yeah.
Fire damage.
19 fire damage. It kind of whimpers horribly
Yeah.
as it takes its
feel
fire
bad,
damage.
but-
Yeah, it looks so sad.
Oh, he only wants to eat my friend.
Yeah. He's only doing his job.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
His job is to attack people in the labyrinth, clearly.
Yeah, they declared him fit for work because he was in the forest inside the labyrinth.
Just because he successfully defeated the Fomorian, he was fit for work.
Yeah.
So that's... I love the implication that anything deeper in the labyrinth had to beat was before to be here. I kind of like that as like a Thunderdome type situation.
He was declared fit for walk.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
get a load of this guy.
now I feel sad for the warg. The local DWP is brutal. Have you got any more damage to do, Elfin, or actions?
Department for Wolf and Pensions.
I would wear a shirt with Department for Wolf and Pensions on it, and it just has like a dire wolf as the symbol. I would fucking wear that shirt. Okay. Is that it, Elfin, for the turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's Angriff's turn. You are also wargless. There are 2 wargs next to Barb. There's one next to Art. And you're nearer Art at the moment.
Okay. Let me just quickly check. Oh, what is it? That was a bonus action. Oh, okay. I move up to. Well, how far away are various wargs from me?
There's one that's like effectively 5 feet away to your left. There's a couple upward Barb that are like 10 feet away.
Okay, well, I move up to and attack that warg. It's not a great weapon attack.
Mm-hmm. Wait, which one? The one near you and Art, right?
The nearest one. Yes.
Okay, cool.
And I guess I'll do a fucking smite. Why not? Oh, I should probably actually roll the attack first, but that's an 18 plus 9, so I'm pretty sure that
I'll
hits.
probably do it with a warg. He's just a fluffy boy, so
Yeah.
how much
That's,
damage how much AC could he have?
So that's 7, 12, 18, 25, 29 plus 6, 35.
Fucking hell.
I'm pretty sure that does it, doesn't it?
How much is the sword still on fire?
Yes.
Yeah, you just like sliced through the warg. It had its mouth slightly open. You've sliced through it and cooked it again.
Oh my god.
The smell of cooked dog hangs in the air again.
I wish I had a different element for this weapon, or for this spell.
For the record, a seven would have killed him. Just for the record.
Oh, all right. I didn't fucking know that it was that little.
You get overkill award.
Yeah, like if you're wondering why I'm making it so horrible, it's because they're ending up on like minus 28 hit points every time.
You've overcooked it.
Yeah.
I will maybe
This
stop
thing's like
smiting.
limping away, and Angrith's coming up and going like,
Yeah. He's like Omni-Man in this motherfucker. He's just like brutal.
Dropping nuclear bombs on these dogs.
Yeah.
And oh fuck, what is it? On your turn when you score a crit, or reduce. Aha, okay. When you P, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. So I'm going to take my 2 remaining attacks and go and attack those 2 wargs next to.
Okay, I will say one of them is one of them looks very weak, and the other one looks fine.
I mean, it makes no difference. I'm going to do the same thing to both of them.
Okay. I just want to let you know that you might cook a warg again.
Well, look, I can't stop the. Well, I could probably stop the thing being on fire, but I don't know if that would.
I can't help who I am.
I can't help it. The sword's just on fire.
Look, if you can think of a better way to kill a dog, we're all here.
I love the idea.
Anger is starting to actually feel bad about this, so extinguishes the flame.
Oh no!
I'm just picturing that comic panel that was edited with Daredevil holding the minigun to be like, I'm sorry.
So to hit the one with more HP, that is 18.
That'll do it.
And the other one is 25.
Yep, you've got.
So that is. Yeah, that's just fucking 8 from the dice, so that's one of them dead.
Yeah, okay.
And the other one is literally 7, so yeah, they're both dead.
They are both dead. That would distribute in a way that kills both. So Hangrif just comes up and just slices the heads of both of these wargs effortlessly. You are now out of the combat encounter. The smell of burnt dog in the air.
Let's add this to our perpetual soup rations.
Let's not do that. This is the most reticent you've seen Ankrit this whole time.
Oh
no. You didn't want to do that.
Is there
we
anything
take
else in the
a-
forest that doesn't want to kill us?
Yeah. Can we take a short rest before going on?
You can. It's fine.
I can play Song of Rest before we do that, which means that any short rest will give us an extra 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
Plays a very restful song.
Yes.
How do I make
Oh,
this
is that
do
an
a
extra?
short? Oh yeah, there we go.
Extra 1d6.
Extra one. Okay.
Is it too like metagamey to like cast Cure Wounds myself for short rest? Or
I'd just take the short rest, honestly, and then figure it out from there. But yeah, it's up to you how you choose to cast stuff before the short rest or not.
I don't know what happened with D&D Beyond. It didn't put the hit points back, but I used enough hit dice, so I'm just saying I got back to full because I don't enough hit dice. I'm not
gonna call you out on it. It's fine.
Yeah, I would have had to roll like three ones to not reach full health.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Can I look around the forest, see if there's something there?
Yeah, you largely find warg droppings.
Ah.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Please get here.
Can I check to see what they've been eating?
Yeah, you can roll investigation.
That's a 14.
It looks like
This
there
is literally the episode of Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Can I do like an investigation or a nature check to see if there's any like medicinal plants or anything that we could use for any healing?
Okay, so we'll come to the plant thing. You find, Barb, a little like area that looks like it's been cleared out specifically to feed the wargs.
Oh. So someone's feeding them. Someone's nurturing the labyrinth.
Hmm.
Can I tell where it leads, where it comes from?
No, it's just like a little cleared, like, sort of makeshift bowl kind of thing.
Right. There's no chute to it.
No. Someone comes here and places a like chunk of meat or whatever for the wargs to enjoy.
Right. There's a groundskeeper for the labyrinth. That's what I'm learning. Okay.
Yeah, there's a guy who cares about the creatures of the labyrinth. Yeah, you
That's nice.
you want to roll to find medicinal herbs.
Yeah.
Am I am I to interpret this as like you're actually looking for medicinal herbs, or you're looking for medicinal herbs?
No, like actually, if there's anything,
Okay.
because things are going like that we might need something that could help.
Yeah.
I rolled a 22.
This is okay. So immediately the thing you notice is this is like an artificially kept forest. So like its ecosystem is carefully balanced. So there's no like wild sort of like garlic or whatever that might disinfect wounds or anything. It's just trees. They're keeping the trees here to make the wargs comfortable.
That's nice. Whoever's keeping this place must be kind of nice. I feel bad about if we have to fight them.
Well, we'll have to see. As the party had their short rest in the artificial forest. Okay, we'll wait for Barb to come back because she's leading you.
Yep.
But if any,
I think we all just have a lovely time,
Yeah.
just in this nice little clearing
Anger's having
with this
with the smell
of cooked dog.
Yeah,
You have to roll to frolic, or can we just frolic?
you
as a
can
free
just
action?
frolic. It's fine. You're not. There's nothing you're not against anything there, are you? You're just frolicking.
What would be the skill check for frolic? Like acrobatics, maybe? Athletics?
Yes, it would have to be like a very low acrobatics, depending on how you
Okay.
frolicked. Like a DC
Well, I mean,
2
I got-
acrobatics, and like if you roll a 1, you've just like blown up the field or something.
I mean, I rolled a 7.
Okay, well you're fine. You're fine. You frolicked.
I got
I
a scroll
frolicked.
for frolic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the oddly fresh air of this deep labyrinth.
Should I roll survival then?
Go on. You've got 3 more today.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Woo! Barb.
Is there any help action that we can get?
No,
Like-
too late. Too late. Too bad. Okay, Barb, you have led the party around and you've just completely got them lost. And as you've got them lost, all of you hear this like deep buzzing. You heard this buzzing in your head earlier when you were in the labyrinth. And because Barb has been so good at leading you through, it hasn't really like kept up. You got the sense that if you kept a decent pace, you kind of outmaneuvered the buzzing. But because Barb has gotten you so lost, you're all just like clutching your heads. You're suffering from essentially a buzzing migraine. And you have all taken 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
great.
Oh, great.
I don't even know where that is on the sheet. You look.
The conditions.
Yeah, it's in
if you're doing-
conditions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. There you go. So you all, just to let you know, because you have 1 level of exhaustion, you all have disadvantage on ability checks now.
Okay.
So it doesn't affect attack rolls, it doesn't affect your speed, it's just like if you need to do like like an investigation or, for example, a survival, you have a disadvantage now.
Just
Survive,
say level
lead.
6 exhaustion, you die.
Yeah, no, you just straight up die. Yeah, like speed reduced to 0 is fucking incredible as well. Like what an incredible fucking effect to put on people. But yeah, you can get rid of that with a long rest. But now, Barb, it is the final roll of the day.
Can we help her with this one? To make it
Can I-
flat.
Should I lead?
All of you
If you
have
have a boosting thing, like a,
I will
like a
say
buff
that
thing.
all of you have a level of exhaustion, so help is not gonna help. You're not really able to help. You're all too kind of focused on this
Yeah.
migraine you're having.
Yeah, don't bother. Never help anyone.
Yeah, Angriff is
Okay,
like
that was just
properly
I
demoralized.
rolled a 17 though, to be fair. So
Did you
it-
roll with
it makes-
disadvantage?
Advantage.
I thought that put it on automatically because I put the exhaustion on the sheet, but maybe not. Let me roll again. Oh well, that's an 11 if that's the case.
Yeah, you actually make decent progress through the maze, despite the migraine. The lingering migraine is there, and you're just walking around like, God. And the buzzing, you can't really escape the buzzing. Even though you've made what you think is good progress, you can't escape the buzzing. And you sort of don't realize it, but you've walked through a big set of doors. And before you, resting on a pile of treasure, is this large sort of creature with chitinous armor, sharp teeth, pincers, a smaller set of arms, just kind of resting on a big pile of gold, watching you enter, as he has 4 wargs, 2 on either side, as the pile of like treasure is blocking the other way, and he's just kind of watching you. He's just resting on his pile of gold, watching you, kind of curious.
Let me do the talking, Bob.
Hello.
Says.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You fully went for it there. You were just like, "Oh, hey, this is a guy. Let's talk to this guy."
Yeah, he seems nice. I bet he's never killed a dog.
I'm sorry. What a fucking logic to have.
Can I roll a persuasion? I'm going to try and persuade him to be our friend. I'm going to say, "Good evening, sir." Of the Labyrinth.
He holds up his hand. He's just like, I've dealt with adventurers. I've dealt with many adventurers.
Already, yeah. A desk rises from the ground.
I love the idea. By the way, you recognize this as a type of demon. This is a demon before you. A Glabrazu.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is an actual fucking demon just chilling on his gold. He's like, "Look, I have been here for an incredibly long period of time, and they pay me a lot of money to keep you from going past this door. And I just like the treasure. Because they don't want people talking to whoever's back there. I don't know. They pay me the treasure. I enjoy it. I get to go up onto the surface because no one ever makes it here usually and influence the mortals and give them gold and tell them they're going to be really powerful. But look, I'm feeling generous. You can leave. You can just leave, and we'll forget you were ever here."
Are you not curious what's behind that door that you're being paid to keep people from?
He holds up a gigantic pile of gold in one of his hands, and he's just like, "I get paid enough to do whatever I want. I don't have to care what's back there. Why would I care?"
And you just said, "Damn, this is the second biggest pile of gold I've ever."
Yeah.
How many towns did you have to burn down to get that gold?
None. I just got contact.
None?
I made a deal with one of them celestial types. Came to me, said, "Hey, we need a big scary guy to guard the door, and we'll pay you all of this gold." I mean, look, he pulls up this gleaming platinum coin. Like, look, it's a celestial platinum, kind of a rectangular coin that glows. Here, he flicks it to Art, and
Art matched it.
Yeah, it is. And you just get the sense just from holding it, it is an impossibly valuable coin that he's just casually tossed to you. It's like, "Look, honestly, I could kill you, but I don't want to feed this fucking labyrinth forever. I just want to enjoy my gold with minimal effort, so please leave."
Can we investigate to see, or insight to see how strong he is? Can we
absolutely, you can insight to see how strong he is. I will tell you the challenge rating specifically of this guy if you
Before we do that, can I do an insight check to see if this guy is
bullshitting you?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Because why would a demon care for mundane material plane gold?
To be fair, some of it isn't material plane gold, but yeah.
But then also, why?
Well, I mean, okay.
For demons to deal with celestials and vice versa.
Yeah.
Or am I thinking?
He loves doing deals. This is the deals demon. He showed up.
Right. Well,
I did a tremendous deal, folks.
If there's one
he
thing,
has multiple arms, so yeah, he can do.
I get along very well with the celestials.
They were kissing my ass. They called me and kissed my ass.
If there's one thing Angrif knows about demons, it's that they crave power almost beyond anything else. Why would more or less ordinary gold satisfy? So that's sort of what I'm trying to understand with an insight. Should I roll my dice then?
Yeah, roll your dice.
That is a fucking 6.
So you do know what this type of demon is. These types of demons, they like to interfere in the... They basically trick you by offering you a lot of power. And for the material plane, the thing that gives you a lot of power is, the gold and the money and the stuff like that. So the easiest way for him to tempt people is to wave a bunch of gold in their face. And
so this is to give him power over other people.
Yes.
Rather than...
So he gets to corrupt people by being like, hey, I'll give you a bunch of gold if you do what I say. And
Wait, so that's the type of demon. So why is he not doing that to us? Can I go on insight and see if this is this a double bluff?
Is he like tricking you? Is he fucking with you?
Like,
yeah.
Right.
Raphael,
We already have
Raphael's
so
saying, like,
much
he can say
gold.
yes. He's like, actually, no, that was too eager. I'm going to come back in 20 hours and try again.
Yeah. Yeah, roll an insight on him again. If you don't believe that he's just like completely chill, go for it.
I rolled a nat 20 insight, and insight is one of my worst things.
You see into his soul. You see into his soul. This, or lack thereof. This is a being who already has a lot of ongoing concerns. He has too much on to deal with you. He's already got his own plans, his own ideas. He's got so much going on. He doesn't want to ruin your day, or ruin his day, or put his wargs in danger. He's just like, I've already got so much on. And he has this, and you get this weird sense that he knows who you are, that he's aware that you already have money. He kind of shrugs and goes, rich enough, huh?
Can I just be like, mate, you seem tired. Do you want to just sit and have a chat for a bit?
Roll a persuasion check. Roll a persuasion. Let's see if the demon is up for a chat.
Can I get persuasion with advantage since I had such good insight?
I think so. I'll let you chat to the final boss.
I'll let you know.
The final
my
boss.
Persuasion is -1. So,
by the way, Barb, did you want to roll that perception so that you can see how strong?
Yeah, I got a
19.
I was going to say I can help with the persuasion because I have +7 persuasion.
This guy, you look at him. This guy, if he gets a combination of things off on you, he will kill any one of you probably in one turn.
Right.
Like
so
you get the sense if he gets you, you're done from this guy.
So this is the point of the maze where we cannot go further. Basically.
Like you can fight him. Like all of you could fight him, but this is with the wargs as well. This is going to be much more of a problem than the Fomorian.
17.
Okay. He's like, you want to chat? He sort of snaps his finger, and then a desk does actually appear. And he sort of rolls up on the treasure. He sort of makes a makeshift chair out of the treasure, and pulls out a little like golden teapot, and summons some glasses, some glasses, sort of like Turkish style tea glasses for you all. Like, sure. Well, I'm interested.
Solid gold fiddle there.
Yeah, I'm interested, mortal. What do you want to talk about?
Pull up to the desk and make my own little chair out of the gold and sit down at it.
Yeah, like he snaps his finger and the gold moves and makes little chairs for all of you.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, I'll pour tea for everyone and just have a sit. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really sure why I'm here. To be honest, I'm just here because nothing bad can happen, and my friend Angrith wanted to come in. It's like a big old labyrinth, like kind of curious, like what's going on.
Sorry,
but like you seem tired, and that's the thing. And I was just wondering, like, you've got so much on. I don't want to fight you.
So much.
You don't want to fight us.
Oh, so much. That's why I'm telling you to leave. Because look, if you try and go past me, I have to kill you, and I don't want to kill people. That's no fun. How can you corrupt someone who's already dead? They're off to whatever plane of existence they're going to after they die. I don't know, like kind of gestures at anger. If I guess you go to like, I don't know, one of the more mountainous ones, judging from the look of you, warrior god, war god.
Anger doesn't say anything. He just stares intently.
Well, like,
he's not a talker. Like, he's a paladin. Got it. He's not a talker. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess what I'm saying is like, what? Do you not want to just like move on to something new?
Oh, but it's a steady gig.
What happens if you just break your pact here? You've got all this gold already, and you've got so much on.
Look, it's not the job as such. It's the conditions and the freedom it lets me
Oh
have.
shit! Your
Yeah.
fucking bosses, is it?
Well, see, a friend put in a good word for me in the heavens, and so I don't want to embarrass her.
Why is a creature from the heavens communing with a creature like you?
Because we have to do deals. That's what I'm saying. We have to do
Fucking
deals.
it's the bureaucracy.
They don't
want
want to do. They don't want to be tariffed. They don't want to be
Do
tariffed.
I believe him? Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check. Roll an insight check. Like for real, roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, 9.
Will I roll as well?
Yeah, roll as well. Roll as well. And then I will.
17 again.
Okay.
I'm buying some fucking weighted dice. This is
Okay.
bullshit.
Okay. Art and Griff, you both completely believe that whatever this arrangement is, it has been made with the permissions of a god or an agent of a god.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's like. Like these religious types, and I gesture to Angus. It's like everyone's concerned about the rightness or wrongness of it, but it's just a fucking bureaucracy at the end of the day. It's the fucking meat grinder. The heavens and the hells always have to they have to work together.
I was honestly just happy to get out of the hells. Terrible place. Hard, impossible to corrupt anyone there. They're already fucked.
Hot, very hot.
Yeah, you ever tried to corrupt someone who's been turned into like sludge because they broke a pact with a devil? Impossible. They're already fucked it. What joy is there in that? I like to make mortals do really stupid things for money. Well, really destructive things. I tempt them with power. I tell them I could make them... I once told a halfling I could make him a mighty gardener. He loved it. He had the biggest garden in his community.
Do you not think that, though, you shouldn't be... Because most people work to live, and it sounds like you're living to work. Is that not like... Do you not feel like...
You need a holiday.
Don't have any time to yourself
You're
anymore.
going to convince this guy to go on holiday? It's such a funny idea. Look,
That's what I'm trying to do.
You find that the things you own
Look,
end up owning you.
Oh no. Oh no. Are we papa
And look at your dogs, they're exhausted.
Are we papa roaching at the fucking demon? He's like, look. Look. I honestly, I do have a set of alarms that tell me if someone has made it far enough into the labyrinth that I have to come back. Why do you think there's so much fresh air in there? There's a hole up there. Gestures up and you can actually see natural light coming in. There's a hole up there.
Is that what the buzzing is?
No, you see the buzzing. Yeah. You see, I'm immune to the buzzing because I'm technically a creature of the labyrinth. You see, I can't die here. You see, if you kill me, the next sunrise I come back to life. And I come back to life here because lack of soul, the living essence within me can't leave. And everything you killed on the way here, well, they're already back to life. They've been except for the wargs you killed earlier. That's why I'm not so bothered. I'm the one who feeds them, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I was wondering.
Yeah. Look, I just like wargs.
I do feel a bit better.
He takes his two smaller arms and pets 2 of the wargs near him. It's like, I like the wargs.
Can I try? Do you mind?
No, go for it. Yeah, they're friendly.
Yeah, I'll give it a wee scraps.
Yeah.
I find like an ancient dog treat in the back of one of my pockets. Like,
if you can't leave, have you thought about maybe taking a break to another part of the labyrinth? There's a lovely swamp back there that we.
Oh no, I can't. You see, I could move around the labyrinth, but they like for me to stay here because I'm kind of the last line of defense.
But what if you let us through? Wouldn't that be fun?
He shakes his head. He's like, well, look. I don't want to hurt people. I want to corrupt people. But I'm obligated by pact to hurt you if you try and go past me. You see what the problem is. If I break the pact, then, people are going to hear that Agdrog the Mighty does not keep his pacts.
What? I mean,
I hope you didn't just tell us your true name.
Oh,
it's
a business name.
Okay,
it's the LLC.
Yeah, it's the sole trader registration.
We're doing business as.
If you weren't here and we got through, you wouldn't be letting us through. You wouldn't have been involved at all.
Well, no, it's negligence then. I don't want people to say I'm negligent either.
I guess
as a demon, does it matter what people say about you? You're so powerful.
I like to keep a good reputation.
Can I just ask another question?
Yeah.
Because like we're just chatting. What's the thing with the impending sense of doom upon
The
land?
doom, right? Yes. You see, if you set foot on the island, you die in 24 hours.
Okay. So if we leave, are we gonna die?
Looking at the non-watch on my hand.
It's like no. You see, you have to be up there for 24 hours in a row. Once you're in here, you're free from the curse. Once you go up there, you need to be out in 24 hours. Otherwise, you die. What do you think all those corpses were all over the island or the boats?
Right. So were they people who like stayed
Hung around.
outside the?
Well, they tried
outside
to find the labyrinth and couldn't. A lot of them. Some of them barely made it to their boats while they were panicking as the 24 hours were running out. You see, it gets
and just
worse.
sort of a technical question.
It gets worse.
Could-
You start panicking.
Are
If
we
they
dead?
paddled, would that reset?
Oh, I've never quite thought of it that way. But I do wonder if it extends to like a shelf out of the island.
Yeah. What's
Would
the sort of
It
legal?
would explain the boat corpses.
I am
Mm.
confused in character and also out of character.
Yeah.
We've been in here for 24 hours.
I know. Once you're in the labyrinth, it doesn't count. It resets.
Well, so it's just on the edge. So
It's just on the actual land above ground.
So you're really funny about having people on your lawn. What's going on here?
Right?
I'm not the one who put the curse on the island. I just work here.
Who put the curse? You don't have to have a curse on you to work here, but it helps.
Yeah. That's literally like he has like a little crocheted thing on the wall with that on it.
Yeah, and on the
Live,
next
laugh,
one
curse.
it's live, laugh, yeah.
Yeah, and so the next one is guy in a noose that just says "hang in there."
Yeah.
Oh, no!
He has like a postcard from Jamobbly on his wall. You know.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Who did curse the island?
Oh,
Well,
well, the thing is, he's kind of before my time. He existed long before I came into existence. Some ancient elven god or some such. Yeah. Don't think
I'm
anyone
going
really
to
worships
cut-
them anymore.
I'm going to cast detect good divine. I'm going to use my divine sense, good and evil.
Okay. You're free to do that.
Evil.
He is evil.
Okay,
He is
right.
evil.
So like, it's not like a.
Sorry,
Just-
what was that? You cut out there.
It's not just a chaotic neutral type situation. It is like this dude is a bad guy.
Yeah, he is a bad guy. He's just like he's talkative. He likes to he's the kind of guy who, if not to say that you're the food, but he would play with his food if he wanted to.
And
Just-
what? Because we don't need to be in here. I just want to know why people come in here, what they're hiding.
Oh,
We can
well-
go after that.
Well, what I think happens is I think there's a reputation about the island, and they think there's some great treasure in there. The truth is, some god entombed something in there, and I guess it might be valuable and it might be powerful, but I'm rich enough, I'm powerful enough. Don't really have any curiosity about what's back there. I guess that's why they got me for the job.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really give a shit either. We've got so much money.
Oh, me too.
Is there anything that we could do to convince you to like, I don't know, just be chill?
I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, we've got a lot of money, and you like money.
And I'm very corruptible. Look, I'm made of wood.
I don't know, if you have any interesting artifact or anything of that sort, perhaps I could turn a blind eye. I don't know.
Wine. The wine, the god wine.
I've
the god
always-
wine. The god wine.
Before we make any kind of deal with this guy, which I'm reluctant to do anyway, can I do a religion check to see if there is any kind of what deity, if any, that I know of
Okay,
would enter into this kind of bargain with a demon?
okay. Roll a religion check.
This is the -1 as well. I'm so bad at this. That is an
I was-
unnatural one.
I
Your
will
religion's so bad. You're a monk.
I will give you another.
I've been rolling pure dog shit.
I will say, because I feel bad, I will give you another roll on that, and also because you've played I'll give you the inspiration re-roll because you've played the paladin so well through this interaction.
That is an 8. Fucking hell, man.
Okay, so this isn't because you're from here. you do know that there are like kind of like dead cults, dead ancient cults of gods. You don't know that there's like you wouldn't know any of their names, but you do know that there were pantheons that predate the pantheon that like Tempest is a part of. Like there are.
Do I have the understanding that gods exist because they are worshipped?
Yes. Well, it's
Okay,
not. It's
right.
not that they exist and that they are inherently powerful beings, but that their power is amplified by worship.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way it works. And you know that like before there was this really strong demarcation between good and evil, yeah, ancient deities, some of which are still worshipped, may well have done deals, may have consorted with demons and devils and have sought to make arrangements with them. This is the kind of thing, again, the Labyrinth itself predates writing. This is a fucking old Labyrinth. We're talking about gods and like rituals and traditions that would not even be in like oral tradition anymore. This shit would be long forgotten now.
Yeah.
But you know that it's like it's possible.
Like primordial gods.
Yeah,
type,
you're talking about
thing.
like you're talking about like the people who create the guys who created the elves level of like.
Wait, so
ancient shit.
do these gods even still exist anymore? Does this deal that he has still? What if his deal is null and void because it's so long ago?
You would assume he'd know.
Are you asking him if the deal is null and void? Because
just add like if it was so long ago, what happened?
You see, they still send an agent, a celestial, an angel, to check that I'm still here. So
what's the name
of the god?
Of the angel, I guess.
Well, let me see. I did have one for the angel, but I'm gonna have to re-roll one. The name of the angel is Taskius.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
His brothers of odd job.
Yeah.
Wait, now we have this god wine in our bag. Should we offer him?
If you want some god wine to let us past, I would take a look at my inventory.
It's pretty. He said it was. It's there's no. It's priceless, right? It's.
Oh yeah.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, you literally couldn't sell it, so it's literally only a bartering tool or something you drink.
Priceless wine, yeah.
Yeah, you have like 4 bottles of it, 4 or 5 bottles.
I've got some demon jam.
Ooh, Jamobiles.
Oh yeah, we can invoke another demon.
Yeah.
Try the wine first, and you can add the jam if it doesn't work.
He gets like in his hand. I'm gonna just say that this guy's large. He's like 8-9 feet tall. So he pulls out like a comically small goblet in his hand and just pulls.
Is he wearing a suit? Is he wearing a suit?
No, he's not wearing a suit.
I feel like he should.
He's not wearing.
I feel like he should be like this enormous guy just wearing a suit.
He's just a bouncer, the fancy suit.
And in the shape of a suit.
Yeah. It's like painted on him. So he sips it, and he's like, "My goodness, this is really nice, and it's the real stuff. Where would you even find something like this? You find it on the material plane?
We're just that good. We're just normal, and it just comes across.
Wow.
When you're this normal.
You know us.
Yeah. Well, this has made my day. It's kind of a shame that I can't really leave here for too long, because I'm sure that we could have had fun adventures together.
Yeah. I also have an extremely fine rug.
I'm good on the rug. The decor in here is minimal by design. I really only.
It is kind of minimal.
I only really keep
minimal.
Yeah. I only really
it's a little bit American Psycho.
Yeah, I only really keep the pile of gold because it's so comfortable resting your back on hundreds of thousands of gold coins. I've always said that.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
More saying this.
Yeah.
Easy as the head wears the crown.
Yeah.
Demonic Interior Design magazine says that.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a sconce, like a skull sconce somewhere, but it felt excessive.
Yeah.
I'm already sitting here. Did I look really cool?
I mean,
resting on the gold as you walked in. Did I look cool?
You did. You did.
Yeah,
it was very
cool.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I don't need anything extra. It's like a hat on a hat once you start decorating.
I don't know what this refers to, but in my inventory I have a horrible gold pendant with a goat's head that sounds like it's hissing.
Yes. So okay. Yes, I know exactly what that is.
I'll crack that out. It's like, I don't know, this seems like your aesthetic.
He kind of takes it. He looks at it. Sort of examines it. He's like, no, I don't want this. This has a fucked vibe to it. It's hissing at me for one.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It's not done anything wrong.
I'll tell you what it is. It's gonna fucking curse you if you wear it.
Well, it's a good thing I don't wear it.
Yes. If I were you, I would just fucking chuck this in the sea and be done with it. He sort of flicks it back to you. Or, alternatively, palm it off onto someone you really don't like.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Next Keir Starmer, eh?
Yeah. I did hear from a newsreader we occasionally get to come out here that he was killed. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't us.
Well, even if it was, why would I care? I am literally a demon. Why would I care if you killed a politician?
So, you like the wine? Can we,
What if we put the wine outside the room and you just go out to collect it and then we just...
He hands you the bottle back. He's like, that sounds like a good idea. That way my back is turned and I can be like, wow, they tricked me. Oh, how could this happen? You know, it's the first time in... He sort of looks at an hourglass that he's turned. 21,000 years that it's happened, but it means statistically it was going to happen eventually, so...
Yeah, I mean, if they don't give you a fucking break, like...
Well, eventually it's gonna,
Yeah, eventually it's gonna happen.
That's against employment.
Every man has his limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, I'm not really curious about what's back there, but if you do end up coming back this way, just tell me what's back there. You know, I would be interested in knowing a little bit, just in case it's something really fucked.
Sure.
You're a little curious then.
Yeah, I'm a little curious, but I'm trying to play it cool. Don't call me out on it. You know, we had a good deal here.
Yeah.
We had a good rapport. I feel like we all had a good rapport. Looks at Angry. He's like, except you. We did not have a good rapport with this guy. But you know, he's a paladin. I get it. He's lawful good. You know, that's the problem here. Look, don't worry about it. It's fine. I get it. I'm not taking it personally. Leave the bottle.
The only thing that knows what a paladin is.
Yeah, it's just this guy. He's the only one who's figured it out.
I feel like the only reason Nagriff hasn't.
Wait, you
fucking ages.
You've cut out. You've cut out again.
Oh. The only reason Nagriff did, like, you know, dive across the table is because it sounds like this guy has just been hanging out here, not really seeming to have done much for a long time.
He's sitting here waiting for someone to come in.
Yeah, he's just
basically.
Yeah, so
basically, yeah.
So you leave the bottle
Angus
outside.
just feels bad about killing his dogs. Yeah. I think we, and Barb can just like telepathic like an Amazon ding, like go to your front door.
Yeah, exactly. And he gets up and he's like, oh, he trips and he drops a key. The key to the door. Well, I better not leave that in front of anyone.
I pick it up.
Yep.
And just scoot you off, and it's like
I
just say to it, I just turn to Angus and go, "What a lovely man."
I love how all the coolest characters I play are like devils and demons. They're all just like intensely relaxed about everything.
Yeah, channeling Peter Mandelson.
Yeah.
I did get Mandelson vibes when we walked in.
Yeah. Well, he's friends with much cooler people.
Yeah.
I guess we go and unlock the door.
I guess we go have a look at this ancient fucking divine artifact.
Yeah. So you
or artifacts or whatever.
You open the door, and you walk through, and you are now in the central. Well, there's a sort of completely enclosed corridor that leads you to another door, which is you can just push open, and you are now in the central chamber of the labyrinth. And before you is a bare room with it's sort of artificial light piling sort of like really like heavily focused on a particular spot, and in that spot appears to be a man sort of like covered in stone, as if he's like embedded in the stone. And as he looks at you, you see his eyes. They look like sort of pale sapphires. All of his eyes are pale sapphires, and he's looking at you.
I think I still have detect good or evil.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
What vibe am I getting off this guy off the bat?
He is good.
Oh,
All right.
but good. Just as a warning to everyone, good does not mean friendly.
He said you're good.
he sort of
Yes, I lied.
he sort of
Trapped in the stone.
he looks unimpressed. He's like, "Oh, we've had this conversation 1,000 times." Right.
What
You know
we
what I'm gonna
have,
say?
We have.
as in me and you, or do you just
Yes.
mean that?
As in
Oh.
us. I am cursed to see all past, present, and future.
Oh, Dr.
And how do you
Okay.
discern whether this is reality or if you're experiencing another one of your visions?
Does it matter at a certain point?
Yeah.
If
Only
it
you
all
can tell
comes,
us.
Fair
if
enough.
it all comes true,
Okay.
then
So why don't you skip through cryptic stuff and tell us the one that is the best for both you and us?
okay. I knew that was how the
Right.
conversation was going to go anyway. So
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Hold on, because if you have seen every single possible outcome, there's no way you
No,
can know
there's-
which one happened.
Every
No,
outcome, one thing that
no.
happens.
You've misunderstood. There's not every single possible outcome. There's one outcome, and I've seen it.
You've seen what happens. So you're saying that there is a firmly delineated notion of fate, and that we are bound to do one specific path at all times.
Well, more or less.
The implications.
Well,
are
that's
quite-
fucking depressing. Might as well slit my throat now.
Well, you don't do that.
No, because nothing bad's can ever happen. Am I
That's
right?
That's right.
You'll know that.
Yeah.
That's where Art's like, well, watch this, bitch.
He kills himself. A spectacular suicide despite the all-seeing being. Look.
Well, would you imagine the look on his face? I didn't expect that.
Well, guess I really can't see it all. Whoops. Look, to cut to the chase, since you're not interested in cryptic stuff, the reward for reaching the labyrinth is I will show you any events of your choice in the past, present, or future, and additionally, you're gonna leave with this. And he has a free arm, and he presents this floating crown made of thin silver, and it has like green gems, red gems, white gems, blue gems as well. Just
I love his game show host
Yes.
tone. And you leave with
with
What do you
this.
want?
What's behind door number 1? It's another demon you're gonna talk to behind the desk.
What's that fucking it's that the Monty Hall problem. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of. Oh, it looks like we've lost.
We've lost Elfin.
Mm.
Is
Oh,
that a
no.
side
Yeah.
effect of this room? Is it what we saw?
Yeah,
this,
the
this
buzzing
event?
has become very intense in your heads. So, that's my deal. You can choose to refuse it, of course, and just take the crown. But if you're interested in any event in the past, present, or future, now is the time to ask.
Is it one or the other?
We're losing. Oh, wow, we've lost Angrif as well.
Oh wow.
my God.
Oh, wow.
This is like that horror movie where we get killed off in a Zoom call.
Oh, no! God damn.
Is it one or the other? Is it?
It's
choice,
just, you
or
have
is
to
it both?
pick. You have to pick one and I'll show you it.
This is actually quite worrying now. Is Discord down?
Is Discord dead?
I mean, we're still here.
Yeah, we're
Right.
alive.
But now,
Are we special?
And this is when you see someone like looming behind me. Just. Oh no. Oh dear. Alright, everyone. Looks like Discord has decided to die. So I have to give it a minute. Give us a sec.